were bigger targets, but it had the reverse effect on Eric, and it made him smaller and made him real timid and meek, you know? And that's why he's so angry. Yeah. But he can't express his anger because of what the chemicals did to him. So
I like that. Hey, what about that? Hey, Jonathan, what about that? Like, Eric is over in Vietnam, and there's a secret chemical developed by the government to make people taller, and it backfires and makes them really tiny. And
it's just the Eric in Wonderland version of our show.
Call him Agent Shorty. I like this. And maybe I'll
one makes you bigger, one makes you smaller.
Maybe I'll make a special show out of that. What do you think of that, Eric? That'd be good, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Eric, did you see Fantasia do our show? From American Idol?
When
we had Fantasia Barros on our show doing Aretha.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She does American Idol.
I bet you Eric doesn't like Fantasia Barrino. That ain't his type.
Evidently
That's not his type. Huh?
Nah. She's too ethnic.
Well, I don't like Macy Gray, and she reminds me of Macy Gray.
Wow. She's colored. She reminds me of another colored.
Artie, I don't have any problem with African-Americans.
Oh, okay.
Unlike you,
Artie.
What, colored all of a sudden is a bad way to describe
Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hi.
Eric, I got one for you. You can pretend that your father went over there and came back with some disease, and now you look like the way you do.
Ah.
That's a good storyline. What about that?
Well, that's the right age, isn't it?
Why not?
Or you could play the venereal disease that the Vietnamese soldiers get. I'm a venereal disease. I'm going to get you.
Wait, I get it. You can play a helmet that a soldier wore.
Hey, Eric, I'm proud of you, man. This might be the start of your acting career, like Mini-Me.
Yeah.
Eric!
Go right from American dreams to surreal life.
Yes, Dale.
That would actually be the best success story of all. From one day in American Dreams to 2 weeks in like a hotel room with people from surreal life.
Yes, Dale.
Daryl.
Yeah, but you know what? Eric's got to cheer up, or else he's never going to become a TV personality.
Yeah.
Well, you can make him sound smart.
Yes, Dale. Yeah. He's like a brooding guy, like. Or
unless you make a show about the sad guy.
He's like Bob Dylan.
Hey, you're like Bob Dylan, Eric. You're all depressed.
I'm hoping in two weeks when I go to the WWE event in San Jose to be able to meet some of the stars of the WWE.
And you think that'll cheer you up?
That ain't going to work.
You're like Bob Dylan minus the talent and average height.
Dale, go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering, what was Stephen Hawking doing back then in 1966? Maybe he could be a young Stephen Hawking.
I like it. What about if Eric plays Stephen Hawking as a baby?
Thanks, Howard. Love your show.
With a gigantic brain.
I've got some good ideas, but no one's listening.
Shut up, you freak! I'm not a freak. I'm gonna invent stuff.
I love how none of us know what Stephen Hawking actually does.
I think.
Smart.
I think a lot.
I'm a thinker.
I am.
Enough with the black hole, Stephen. Be quiet.
Yeah. You want some black hole? I'll tell you where to go.
You're confusing me with this math stuff.
What if Eric played a super genius? Like
or the evil genius.
Wile E. Coyote.
What about him playing Stephen Hawking as a young baby?
Well, I don't know. I can't do the math. How old is Stephen Hawking? No one even knows Stephen Hawking. You can't do that.
Yeah,
you can do famous people from back. Do you think people really know who Stephen Hawking is?
Eric, would you play Stephen Hawking?
I'm not real sure who that is.
He's a genius.
And Howard, the minute anybody says black hole, it's a straight line for somebody to do way too much humor. Even,
Yeah, well, we used to be able to
do that joke.
We used to be able to do that. Yes, Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air.
Remember the Roslin incident when the Martian or the UFO crashed and they caught that Martian?
Yeah.
What if he was the Martian?
He doesn't play aliens.
He won't play an alien, he says.
Well, as an alien like midget, shouldn't we call him like a Martian instead? Maybe he'll be more receptive to that.
Well, how about you play a young Dick Cheney?
How about Tiny Tim?
Good.
Well, all right, so what do you say? Let me broker this for Eric, because Eric's not sophisticated in the ways of show business the way I am.
That's the way you are.
I say he plays a landmine that his brother steps on.
Here's what Eric needs. A, Eric agrees to be in your show, provided we like that, he's not playing anything weird like a soccer ball.
He needs script approval.
Yeah.
So no aliens, no Ottomans, no sporting equipment.
Right. Eric demands at least 5 lines.
Yeah.
Eric, you satisfied with that?
Yeah.
At least 5 lines, right? You don't want to go there and just be sitting around.
Is there anybody you particularly want to act with on the show, Eric?
Oh, Brittany Snow.
He demands to act with Brittany Snow.
What?
But that's negotiable. But,
what if you play Brittany Snow's duffel bag?
No.
Can he be a Make-A-Wish kid who meets Jim Morrison from The Doors?
I always wanted to meet you.
Hey, man, how you doing? Take a swig of this booze and some Coke.
Oh, wow, I really like when you got naked on stage in Miami, Jim. Those other guys in The Doors are losers. You got a big one.
Yeah, sometimes I fear I'm going to die one day, and those guys are just going to endlessly be The Doors and write books and answer my mail.
Get people to imitate me.
Yeah, well, you're a cool dude.
Thank you.
That's it. He could play a young Danny Sugarman.
Oh, geez.
Hey, I'll open your mail.
What are you, a letter opener?
No.
Hey.
I thought you were a piece of mail.
So Eric is playing a letter opener.
I didn't realize enough time had passed to do the Danny Sugarman jokes. Good to know.
Hey, so, all right, Eric needs a couple of lines. He didn't want to just go out there and be an extra.
No, I've already said it. Can have dialogue.
Here's what we need.
On-camera dialogue.
He demands a salary of $3,000 per episode.
He's getting one episode.
Fine. Because it's a lot for him to travel. He's got the wheelchair. He's got people he's got to bring. He's got a whole thing.
Dude, that's $1,000 a foot.
So we need $3,000 cash. We need transportation.
Cash?
That's right. We need special little person transportation.
So a little car.
2
first-class airfare.
2 first class?
Yeah.
Are you coming with him? What's going on here?
He needs an assistant. He needs somebody to wipe him. Can you wipe yourself?
Yes.
You can? No.
Now we're down to
Maybe
one
only
ticket.
needs one ticket.
Well, you need someone to travel with you, right, Eric?
Yes.
Right.
2 tickets.
We need 2 tickets. We need $3,000. Not coach. First class.
He's got to go first class?
Of course he does.
He's little enough that coach is first class.
Right.
Southwest would work.
How's what?
Southwest Airlines.
Southwest Airlines.
We need 2 first-class tickets on Southwest Airlines.
We probably just got 2 free tickets from Southwest just now.
Yeah. We're going to need a private dressing room for his special needs.
Yeah, he can have a private dressing room.
Hair and makeup?
Because you just can't go to the can, right? I mean, you got to get lifted onto the toilet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need your own dressing room.
We need a special needs dressing room. We want to make sure that it's handy capable.
Slow down.
He's writing all this down.
$3,000, 2 first-class tickets on Southwest Airlines, some Pampers in case he's shooting and he can't break, in case he has to go in his wheelchair.
Right.
You got a colostomy bag on there?
No.
All right. We need Pampers.
What are you talking about?
Do you ever wear a diaper?
No.
No. On set, you're going to need one. What else do I need? I think that'll wrap it up.
Food? Meals?
Well, yeah, of course.
Scenes with Brittany Snow. Throw it in there.
And a scene with Brittany Snow. Where he kisses her.
He'll need a very tiny elliptical machine.
Any chance he could play the New Year's Baby on an episode? I'm throwing out ideas here. I'm trying.
I was just going to say, you're being very helpful. We have lots of scenes with the actual New Year's Baby from 1967.
Hi, I'm the New Year's Baby from 1967.
You know what?
1967.
Could you write 2 scenarios where one he's a New Year's Baby and one he's an Ottoman? And let
I think what we should do is when we shoot the scene, and I'm serious about it, I think when we shoot the scene, we take the dailies from the day. I'll send them to you so you can see his entire performance.
Good, because, I want to play him on the air.
And you can decide for me how he did.
Hey, if he can,
I'm serious about this.
Fine. We want the whole thing, but we must have $3,000 a day. You can't tie him up and not pay him.
It's very busy.
How did we hit $3,000, just so I know while I'm spending your money?
Because it's his first acting experience. I realize he's got a certain cachet in Hollywood right now. Everyone's fighting over him.
Well, look at the publicity you're getting.
He got offered a role as a cockroach in a Raid commercial. So it's not like he needs you. And the other day they dressed him up like a parrot and put him in a cage. So it's not exactly like they need you.
Yeah, are you taking a percentage of this at all?
Nope, I'm his agent. How am I doing so far, Eric?
Pretty good.
Damn right I am.
Anything you can think of that we haven't mentioned, Eric?
Any special needs?
No, not really.
When you hire a special needs actor, you got to have special needs facilities.
Howard, you found your new living. You can actually be an agent for special needs people.
Eric's going to need a tanning bed, too. That's not for him. That's for me.
Does he trouble with his own hair and makeup, people? I just want to know.
No, he'll be fine with that. He doesn't need that. But he does need to travel with someone. I mean, the guy does have special needs, and anytime they hire a special needs actor...
You got to hire the person that comes along with him.
He's probably going to have a hotel to stay in the night before, because we're not going to travel on the same day he shoots, are we?
Yeah,
that's right.
He's going to need a hotel for that, for the night before and the night after.
What's the night after?
He's too exhausted to travel that day.
Night after, so he can bang his groupies after he appears on the show.
Right.
No, you don't need a big room. He sleeps in a shoe.
No.
No.
So give me again $3,000.
No, seriously, $3,000 a day.
2 first-class tickets on Southwest Airlines.
2 first-class. I'm being serious. That's what he needs.
I'm listening.
And also, when he shoots, he wants lots of pinky gels. This is technical stuff. A lot of people don't understand it, but
don't shoot him from below.
Yeah, he needs a high chair for mealtime. No, all he needs is the 2 tickets, $3,000 a day shooting, and he needs a hotel.
Yeah, he needs a hotel because we can't make him fly down at 6 a.m., put him on camera, and fly him back up.
Hey, you know, it'd be funny. You get him down there, right? And you write him a scene where he has to make out with a dude. He's a gay guy. A gay
war protester.
A gay war protester.
He's a gay Ottoman.
I'm in love with a man. Kiss me.
My boyfriend is in Vietnam. Bring him home.
He's the first anti-war Ottoman.
Do you mind playing a gay man?
I will not, no.
You will not play gays? Why? What do you got against gay people?
No, not interested in playing.
How about he tries to have some Bobby Darin, and Bobby Darin takes advantage of him because he's a little person in a wheelchair. Come over here, boy. Come here, stop teasing me.
I'm not doing anything.
You're teasing me with your size. I'm Bobby Darin, God. But everyone wants me. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Yes, Andy?
Hey now, what's up, brother? 2 things. One of them, I don't understand what's up with this guy. You're giving him a shot here to make some money, to get kind of famous, and he's just with the... Why can't he perk up a little bit, Howard? This is what he wanted. And, you know, he wanted to get on the show, he wanted to do this, and now you're giving him a chance, and it's... I don't care. I don't understand the thing. And
no,
the second thing,
I won't do that.
Yeah, he's a little picky.
The second thing is we need more hook-nosed Mike on the air, okay, buddy?
Yeah, I haven't heard from him in a while, but I'm sure he'll be back. Big Al.
Yeah, what's happening?
Hey.
Hey, I'm only 3 feet tall. I'd like to play his gay lover.
All right.
Finally.
Perfect.
Hey, by the way, Jonathan, this guy's the Brando of little people. All right, so, seriously, this is really going to go down?
Yeah, you've given me the dance. Now I got to, consider. I have to play a little showbiz game.
Now,
I have to come back to you with a negotiation, or
give the guy, take it or leave it? You take it or leave it. $3,000. You get the kid for as many days as you know, $3,000 a day, a hotel room, 2 first-class tickets.
The kid, he's 40.
I'm 29 already.
In Hollywood, you got to play young.
Everybody's a kid.
Oh, that's
Everyone's
right.
a kid.
I'm sorry, Eric.
Yeah. Eric, you're 22 now for this negotiation.
Never mention your age.
All right. Don't date yourself.
You're an actor now.
March 11th, 1975.
How many times have I instructed you not to give out your birthday?
Dude, he can play that. He can play that. That's not who he is.
He can play young, though, I guarantee you.
He was 26, but he can play 24.
My last film, I played a bowel movement.
What do you say? You got a deal?
Yeah.
And a couple of lines, too. Don't make him go out there, and no editing him out.
I'm telling you, how would it make any sense for me to cut him out at $3,000? He's our most expensive guest actor in the history of the show.
Right, he is.
Yeah, I know.
That's right. All right, done deal, Jonathan?
How are we doing this? So he's just going to call my office, and we're going to get him on a plane and fly him down.
That's right. And I want to. And by the way, he has very specific shooting dates because he has to go to WWE, as you know.
That's right.
What is WWE?
What is it? It's World Wrestling Federation.
Oh, okay.
Except they're so retarded over there, they put an E instead of F.
I thought it was W-E-E-E or W.
No. Well, Eric, you proud of this or what?
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to be seeing you on American Dreams, pal.
How's Dick Clark doing?
Oh, Dick Clark's doing fine. That's nice.
Oh, please. Yeah. Who cares? He's old. He's yesterday's news.
Yeah.
He can't help us.
Yeah. Okay, that's real nice of you.
Oh.
What did you say, Stern?
Hey, I didn't get you this job by not being a tough guy. I'm in here negotiating.
Team.
It's an ugly world, Eric.
You're very mean to Dick Clark.
Nice of you, Stern.
Hey, screw you, Eric. I wrote a note to Dick Clark, okay?
Oh, okay.
In case he recovers, he might be able to do something for me.
And then after you get back, Eric, you're going to have to report back and tell me we followed through on everything we promised.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
I'm expecting some kind of, nice, rosy picture of what happened to you in Los Angeles.
All right. Hey, Jonathan Prince, executive producer of American Dreams. You've just heard him hire Eric the Midget after I...
Well, let me ask Eric something. So now are you back on the show?
I'll see.
Oh.
Kid's a dick.
I know.
Hey Eric.
Well,
by the way, I want him in the credits. He's listed as Eric the Midget.
Stern, it's not totally my decision.
You got to go ask Mommy?
Well, no, it's just the whole family is getting on me, not just my parents.
Yeah, his family doesn't want him on here.
Oh, so he's fighting the whole family to be.
They don't want you on American Dreams, or they don't want you on Stern?
Oh, Stern.
Yeah, let me see your parents get you on American Dreams.
The family gets you on American Dreams.
Yeah, I don't see them doing squat for you. By the way, midget is spelled with 2 T's in this case. Eric the Midget on the credits.
No.
And we need to be above the title. Starring Eric the Midget.
Above the title.
It's the only thing he's ever been above.
Kid, when I'm done with you, there's going to be no stopping you.
Mr. Prince, it's Eric S. Lynch.
No. You are not Eric Lynch. Nobody knows who that is.
Who's going to look for Eric Lynch?
Yeah, no one. Eric the Midget is a brand I've already built. Eric the Midget in American Dreams.
At $3,000 a day, he's probably the executive producer.
You're not kidding. All right, Jonathan, get to work and write the part. I'll review the script when it's ready.
We will fax you the pages.
Thank you. And Eric, I will coach you on how to act.
Okay.
You're in good hands.
We'll shoot this in like 2 weeks. You'll be on the air probably in March, you know.
Excellent.
Wow.
Eric, we're moving very fast.
We're moving very fast.
All right, I got you a gig, man. Now you can say thank you, Howard.
Thank you, Howard.
All right.
Thank you, Stern.
Thank you, Stern.
It's nice of you, Stern.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. That was very nice.
No, I'm very, very pleased that we get a big actor, but I've been a part of somehow a rapprochement between the two of you.
And pleasure negotiating with you. I found you to be
it's always a thrill at $3,000 a day.
Hey, that's what this kid demands. You're going to get a lot of viewers from this.
Who do you think
you're dealing with? Double D.
I know I'm tuning in.
This is a star.
Normally I'd never watch your show, but that episode I'm watching.
I got that.
That's right.
Howard, when are the Grammys? I can't remember.
We're not up to that yet, Eric. First, I'm putting you in the television world.
Are you getting him tickets for the Grammys?
No. I'm going to make. He's planning on being a presenter.
No, I wanted to do the red carpet for either your show or someone else's.
Look at him now.
Wow.
Well, hey, I don't know if you have time. I'm in the middle of negotiating for you to be in Daredevil 2. Let me check your schedule.
Your schedule is full.
You don't want to overextend yourself, Eric.
Yeah, I'm watching you. I got big plans for you. I think I can build you into tomorrow's star.
You're tomorrow's Hervé Villachet.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at a mini-series with you. Pardon the pun.
If he ever becomes someone who's on Surreal Life and becomes a big star, we will demand that he comes back to our show at the same $3,000 a day.
All right, you got it.
I'm asking for some kind of baseline level salary.
I'm thinking this kid could be an X-Men 3. Like he could play the human cannonball.
No ornaments,
the mayor of
no sporting equipment, no cannonball.
All right, man, I got to go.
All right.
I've wasted enough time with this.
So we're doing this?
Yep, it's on. Eric,
right.
Eric, we're going to have him contact you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
All right?
Okay.
I'm sure 3 times.
I'm your pal, man. Look at me, man. You said you wanted to be on American Dreams. I made it come true.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.
How many times did you tell your family? They didn't do anything.
Every day you sit there, I want to be on American Dreams. And we go, shut up.
Whatever.
I took you seriously. And don't blow it. When you're on set, I don't need you choking.
I won't.
You handle your lines like a professional. I just got you the highest day rate this guy ever paid.
3 G's a day, Eric. Think of that.
And you're above the title. There's actors who would cut off their left arm for that. Now, make me proud.
All right, I'll fax you the pages, Howard.
And don't forget to hit your mark.
All right.
All right.
Mr. Prince, did you get the fax that I sent you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You sent me a fax? I didn't get a fax.
What does the fax say?
Ask your assistant.
You told me you couldn't reach the fax machine.
Yeah, how'd you fax?
How did you fax? All right.
I didn't get a fax from you.
All right. You know what it is? I'm going to set this up. I'll make sure you guys have a phone meeting, and we'll get everything coordinated. Gary, get everybody's phone numbers, and let's start coordinating this. A career is about to be born.
A star is born.
Thank you. Jonathan Prince, thank you.
Thanks, Howard.
Eric, thank you.
Eric, you can thank me.
I will.
Will? What about right now?
There's no time like the present.
I said thank you several times already.
You're hardly grateful.
Wow.
$3,000, first-class tickets.
Oh, Southwest is the anywhere airline.
What?
Their airline, the airline of Southwest Airlines, is you could sit anywhere you want.
Stop saying that stuff for free. That could be a commercial.
What are you, a travel
where I
agent?
can get you $6,000.
There's no assigned seating.
You like that?
Yeah.
We're gonna make it so you sit on the pilot's lap. All right, I got to go, Eric. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Kid didn't seem too grateful.
No, never does.
Not at all.
No matter what we do, he never gets excited.
You got him apart on a television show.
I still think he'd make an excellent alien.
Artie thinks he'd make an excellent bass.
Right. He's versatile.
All right, watch American Dream Sunday nights at 8 o'clock on NBC, and we'll look forward to Eric the Midget appearing in that.
As what remains to be seen.
Colleen, what's up?
Hey, what's up, dude? It's Colin.
Oh, Colin, sorry.
Hey, now, dude.
Hey, now.
I have the perfect plot line for Eric. All right, he's this really happy, fun-loving guy before he goes into Nam. He gets hit with radiation, and it sucks all the personality and charisma out of him. It would be the strongest anti-war message ever, dude.
It would stop all wars, as we know them.
Absolutely, and he's like this grouchy robot. It would totally be great.
Grouchy robot. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. So we told you last week, I don't know how many hours you spend listening to the show every week, but if you were lucky enough, you heard a wonderful moment where Eric the Midget, who calls into our show from time to time, Eric the Midget got a shot on American Dreams. The creator of American Dreams, Jonathan Prince, called in and said he wanted Eric the Midget for a scene.
Yeah, Eric proposed himself and they heard it on the show.
Yep. So I made Eric the Midget's dream come true. Good morning, Eric the Midget.
Good morning.
And Jonathan Prince, creator of American Dreams.
Hey, Howard.
Hey. So I hold in my hands the script with Eric's part in it.
Ah.
I've read through it. I approve.
You think it's a good shot for Eric?
Eric, what do you think?
I liked it.
You like your scene?
Yep.
Jonathan, set this up for us, this scene.
What is Eric doing? How does he come in?
Well, I think the best part about the scene is for Howard is that the character that Eric is playing off of is a character in our show called Shelley. Shelley is an ex-Playboy playmate, now travel agent, played by Daphne Zuniga from Melrose Place.
Daphne Zuniga.
That's correct. I apologize for my mispronunciation.
I like
Daphne Zuniga.
Eric, you know who Daphne Zuniga is?
Yeah.
She's hot.
Wow, that was my...
Boy, that was enthusiastic.
Eric, control yourself.
That noise you made was interesting. Was it this?
No, I was just agreeing. I was agreeing, yes.
Oh, that was a yes?
I thought you went...
No, it was like a, You're right.
I thought you threw up.
Okay. I guess this happens to you every day. You're not excited about this.
I don't know. His reactions are disappointing to me. I mean, I made this all come true, and, of course, with Jonathan Prince listening and saying he'd put Eric the Midget in a scene.
And now he's got a script in his hands.
I don't know, Eric's just so blasé about everything.
Daphne Zanuga's hot.
Eric. way, I know Eric is excited. In fact, Eric has decided to drive there with his dad.
Oh.
As opposed to taking an airplane, right?
Yes.
And this is a big deal for him because he wants to become an actor.
Road trip.
And it is hard for guys in wheelchairs who are, you know, the size of a loaf of bread. It's difficult for them to get roles. Right, Eric?
Yeah.
So this is exciting.
Definitely.
All right.
Have you been rehearsing?
Yes, I have.
All right. Jonathan.
Now you know why we didn't ask for the role to have any kind of adverb in which you said that Eric's character was excited when he walked in the door.
Yeah, don't ask Eric to be excited in a scene.
You wrote this specifically for him.
We didn't go with excited.
Well, I will do a little bit of rehearsal. I will play Shelley, the Daphne Zuniga part.
Excellent.
She's hot. What is she? She married now?
No, she's single.
Is she? You ever do her?
No. That opportunity never comes my way.
How's she looking these days?
She looks beautiful.
Still got a good body?
She looks beautiful.
Or did she blow up?
No, she looks gorgeous. And she plays a Playboy Playmate, so she's
got to carry that off.
I remember her from Melrose Place. I think I dropped a batch or two on her.
You've enjoyed that show in the past?
Yeah. How old a broad is she?
Oh, my God. How old a broad is Daphne Zuniga?
Yeah, Daphne Zuniga.
Daphne Zuniga is how old?
Hello, Daffy.
That's Daphne. How old is she?
I have no idea.
She 40? She in her 40s now?
How long ago is Melrose Place?
I don't know.
Well, what age is the character she's playing?
Oh, it says Daphne's 42 years old. Jesus Christ, I wonder what that looks like. I got to check this show out.
She could be holding up. She got good genes.
Well, it's great.
It's
the only one who's kind of holding up who's 40 for a chick is Terry Hatcher.
Get out of here. Heather Locklear's not holding up?
All right. She looks good. I'd still do her. Heather Locklear, and Terry Hatcher's holding up pretty nice, although there's a few cracks in that armor.
Yeah, but Heather's good, right?
Yeah, Heather's good. All right.
Oh, boy, here you go.
I'd still like to bang her and put her in a time machine first.
She's no you. That's what.
Well, I hold up beautifully.
Well, we're guys.
I mean, I'm a guy. It doesn't matter how I hold up.
Be quiet, Artie, with we're guys.
Well,
I
we
wasn't
are.
talking to you. Artie was a mess at birth.
Well,
no, Artie's right. We're guys.
Artie shot out of his mother and hit the wall.
I'm looking at these pictures of Donald Trump's wedding. I'm like, he's a guy. Doesn't matter.
Big deal. I was born next to a wall. What's the problem, Ron? But I'm saying, yeah, we're dudes. I mean,
we're dudes. We don't have to hold
Sheridan up. No one was hotter than her. It's finally over for her now.
Oh, it's so over.
Well, she looks like she ruined herself.
Right. But Daphne Zuniga, I don't know how she held up.
I bet you a lot of these women are 40 that you're lusting after you don't even know it.
No. I know it. Trust me.
It's really funny. I saw a picture of Billy Joel walking with his beautiful wife on the beach. That was really funny.
That wasn't nice. They said Belly Joel. That was a terrible thing.
Oh, it was funny.
So, Jonathan, tell me, yeah, I mean, I know Billy, so he put on a couple of pounds. Big deal.
Oh, but it's so funny because he's completely covered and she's like wearing 2 strips of cloth.
I know. Well, that's why he's a guy.
But it's so funny.
He's Billy Joel.
It says Billy in the paper, Billy sang at Donald Trump's wedding.
They're calling it a drunken serenade.
Well, so what is he supposed to do? Get through that straight? Singing to Donald Trump?
You're gonna watch that sober?
I mean, the guy, what is he supposed to do? It's too crazy. What's that? Oh, that's Daphne Zuniga recently? Yeah. Boy, she is hot.
See there? I told you could lust after a 40-year-old.
Hey, Eric the Midget, you're working with somebody hot.
That's hot.
Wow, she really is hot.
You can put away the time machine, Howard.
Yeah, I can.
Let her walk in here.
Fred, put away the time machine, please.
That's for Heather Locklear. Leave that alone.
Yeah, in case Heather Locklear needs it. Wow, Daphne Zuniga is hot. No implants either. Looks like that's a natural chest. No husband, huh?
No,
she must have ditched one along the way.
No, she must be a big pain in the ass.
Oh.
No, she's great. You should have her on the show. She's pretty great.
Have her come in here. Maybe I'll do her.
Without the time machine.
Wow, I can't believe how good she looks. You never see on the set doing anybody?
She doesn't do anybody on the set. Not a lot of that goes on.
Hey, Eric.
Eric could be invited to the trailer.
Eric, maybe you can nail her.
Eric's got his own dressing room, that's for sure.
Hop on top of me, Daffy.
I think her future married name is Daphne the Midget.
How
How would you like to be Daffy the Midget?
Eric, you going to put the move on her or what?
I don't know.
Have you ever put the move on anybody?
Yes.
Oh, really?
I'm going to crawl inside of you. I'm not kidding.
I've got to get this fax out to Jonathan Prince. Get up on this stool here.
Hello, Daphne. Spread your legs. I will put my wheelchair on warp speed.
Dude, you're like, where is Eric? I can't even tell.
Waiting for you to actually get to the scene.
All right. Explain to me. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. All right.
Eric with a right cross.
Jonathan, when is Daffy Zuniga and Eric the Midget going to be shooting the scene?
Eric, what day are you shooting? Do you know?
No, your casting director was unsure when she called.
Oh, I think it's probably the end of this. I think it's the end of this week or beginning of next. It's like 5 or 6 days, Eric.
So it's happening this soon.
Oh, it's happening this soon. We're shooting it within the week, and it'll be on the air in March.
So, Eric, when are you driving out?
I don't know. I know that the WWE event is on Monday the 31st, and they're giving me backstage access to that. So, I don't know.
What has that got to do with anything?
He's just working that in. He's giving you his whole itinerary.
I'm a player.
They said, Eric, you're going to be shooting this at the end of the week.
Do you know that?
Yeah. Okay.
Boy, he's laid back. Hey, did they agree to our financial demands?
Eric, how much we pay you? We talked about it.
You said $3,000.
That's what we said.
Yeah, well, he's well worth it. Wait till you see his acting.
I can tell that he's worth it from this phone call.
He's going to play it like he's going to play a very disturbed Eric the Midget.
Yeah.
Now, I notice his character's name is Eric in this. How convenient.
Well, so you want to hear the scene? So he walks into the he doesn't walk. He comes into the travel agency in a wheelchair that looks like it came from 1966, so it can't be his motorized chair.
Right.
And his mom is going with him, and she and her son, and Eric plays his own age, are going to Chicago on the plane. And they have a scene with Daphne where they talk about the fact that planes in 1966 did not have wheelchair access.
All right, so Eric is upset in this scene that he's going...
It's a dramatic scene. It's full of longing.
All right, so Eric wants to go to Chicago, but there's no access.
Right, we wanted to play the longing. There you go.
Eric, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I'm Daphne Zuniga. I will do it in my best female voice I can. Go ahead.
Well, you asked a question first.
He's got the mother's line, too, Howard.
All right, I'll be the mother. And we're hoping to fly to Chicago. We have family there.
Eric, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. My older brother.
Man, you're in for a long day. You gotta save all the outtakes. I want to see it all.
For $3,000, you got to get your money's worth.
You're not kidding.
All right, go again.
All right. Have you ever flown before, Eric?
No, it's my first time.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do for you.
We're supposed to go to a Cubs game, me and my brother.
Are you excited about that?
Are you excited?
No, I'm just wondering as a direction. Are you excited about that?
That sounds nice. Wow, this is some scene. Yeah. This is going to be great.
Supposed to go to a Cubs game.
So that's it, right? That's all your line.
That's the scene?
No, he has more.
He does?
Eric.
I don't see it on the paper.
Me neither.
Yeah, where is it?
That's the whole thing.
Where's Will?
Way to play
that Will.
Way to play the longing.
Wait a minute. We had 2 more lines.
Where are they?
No lines. That's it. Right, Will?
That's all that was sent to me.
Well, I'm freaking out now.
Hey, Eric, did you memorize those, or are you going to need cue cards?
We're in deep doo-doo here.
I memorized them.
All right, that was pretty good.
Where's the longing? I don't see it.
I thought he played it right.
I'm going to a Cubs game.
I'm going to a Cubs game.
He sounds angry about going to a baseball game.
He's angry about everything.
Very excited.
I think I was looking for the longing, but he's going to be great. I was a little bit surprised. The delay scares me a little bit.
Well, he'll be fine once he gets on set. My boy knows how to do this stuff.
The delay?
You know, just that little bit of a wait before you say your lines. You got to say your lines right away. You know that, Eric. Like a real conversation, like when you're talking to Howard, you have a real conversation. You jump right in.
Why don't you write in a kissing scene with Daffy Zuniga?
How's he supposed to be kissing the travel agent? He just met her.
So, you know, like comes on, like all of a sudden he comes on to her, you know. And
he's a player, huh?
Or like she like puts him in her lap and then he starts making out with her.
I think Daphne might have had something to say about that.
Hello, Daphne.
Seriously, give the guy a love scene. That's what he's looking for. This to me is beneath him.
An actor of his caliber?
Well, he's good. You can see the guy can handle himself. He read the lines perfect, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like a love scene?
I guess so.
Yeah, you're right, you would. I bet you then. Cubs. Yeah, I bet you wouldn't care about the WWE if you had a love scene.
Wouldn't be talking about that event.
I want you to know I'm very excited. Take a look. Yes, I'm throbbing for you. Look at me. Look at me in my fullness. In my 1966 wheelchair.
Yeah, instead of me and my brother going to the Cubs game, how about me and my brother are getting oral from Daphne Zuniga?
Me and my brother are going to a strip club.
We'll watch the Cubs game while we molest you. I'm going to put my entire body in your mouth.
Give him something to do, man. You're paying the guy $3,000.
Get your money's worth.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that our writing staff didn't come up with any of those alternatives.
Well, I mean, at least shoot those alternatives. You don't have to air them.
You might have something.
Send them to us.
I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll probably shoot a couple alternatives and make sure that you get a DVD of the outtake.
Thank you. All right, Eric, good luck to you on your trip out to the coast.
Hey, Eric, did you tell them that we lived up to every demand? Hotel, all that stuff, dressing room?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
what an interview. All right, you're all set, kid.
Howard, next time you can find me someone this excited to be on national television, just give me a call.
Daphne, I have explosives strapped to my chair. Do you want me to ignite it, or do you want to make love to me?
That would be a scene. I'll make love to you, Eric, but you don't need dynamite.
Okay, come on. Let me have it. Oh.
That's an Emmy for Daphne Zuniga, that scene you just described.
Zanuga?
Zanuga? What is she? Zanaga?
You can put Eric in a scene with a man.
Rules are, I'm in charge. You're mine now. Understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some fun with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Whose boy are you now, huh?
I'm not answering that question.
That's right. You're my boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Whoa. You like that?
Yes.
Huh?
Knock it off.
Yeah, that's it. Choke on him. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So use your teeth. I said suck my I didn't say chew on it, right?
Yes.
Now do it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he does keep up that level of enthusiasm.
Yes. What do you think of that scene?
I'm in awe.
Eric, what about that?
I don't know where you got that.
It's from your personal archives.
It's a scene we would like to see.
I don't remember shooting that one.
All right, Eric, good luck out in California. I'm proud of you, and I hope you have a great experience on American Dreams. Jonathan Prince, executive producer of American Dreams. We look forward to seeing the show Sunday nights at 8 o'clock on NBC, particularly when a Howard Stern Show favorite is on, Eric the Midget.
Yes.
We'll be sending you the DVD of the entire performance uncut, Howard.
We would love that, and we would love Daphne Zuniga and Eric to appear here to promote the episode.
Well, I'm sure you would.
Yes, we would.
I will talk to Daffy.
All right, say hi to Daffy for us.
Okay.
All right.
Eric, we'll see you down here pretty soon.
Okay.
A tiny bit more excited, Eric. It's for $3,000.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
You got it.
Okay.
All right, Eric, good luck.
Did he ever say thank you to anyone?
No, he's not grateful to me.
Thank you.
All right, Eric, good luck with everything.
Mr. Prince.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could talk to you later.
Uh-oh.
Well, about what? Don't talk to Mr. Prince directly. Do it through me. I'm a much better negotiator than you.
God, if it's about the dynamite or the love scene,
What do you want? Tell me, Eric.
No, it's not about what you said. I just wanted to talk to you about a couple different things, like what your email address is, so that way, last week you asked what I look like. If I had your email address, I could email you some pictures. So
I'm sure you're perfect for the part.
Don't worry about it, Eric. You're hired.
It's already done. You're hired.
What, are you afraid he's going to see you and reject you?
Yeah, he doesn't want to make the trip.
He's coming down in his van. We offered him the plane tickets, Howard.
Eric, no offense. He doesn't want a nudnik like you getting his email address. Let's be honest.
Anything else, Eric?
No.
If I could get your home address, I could walk some pictures over.
You could give me your home address, I could come over and tie your whole family up.
I could come live with you.
Could you give me Daphne Zanuga's home address?
I can keep emailing you incessantly every day.
I could let you know what I'm up to.
All right. Eric, good luck with the acting experience.
Hey, Howard, I'm going to get Daphne to give you a call. She can talk about it. It's pretty, she's awfully excited, obviously. It's one of the best scenes she's ever done.
Excellent.
Imagine all those years at Melrose Place, and here you are at the height of your career.
Well, hey, this is a big deal for Eric the Midget, and I know I'm pulling for him. He's my man.
You are.
All right. Take care, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Goodbye, Eric. Goodbye, Eric.
Bye.
I hope they have a great director.
I can't wait to see that scene.
To urge that performance out of Eric.
He needs a little bit of coaxing.
I mean, for Daphne Zanuga, it can't be that much more embarrassing than being in a scene with Ian Ziering.
Right.
What to do?
Yeah, that's going to be nasty.
Yeah.
Eric the Midget called in. He went and did that TV show we hooked him up with, Eric the Midget.
American Dreams.
American Dreams. And I haven't heard the voicemail yet, but the guy said he was like making demands and everything about his appearance.
Really?
Here, to discuss it. We got him the gig.
And now he has demands about what he will and will not do?
I haven't heard this yet.
Wow.
Well, some guys are so ungrateful. I got him a gig on American Dreams, a dream job. I negotiated a $5,000 fee, appearance fee. They've never paid an extra $5,000 before.
I thought it was $3,000.
Well, all right, whatever I got. It's a lot more than they pay.
3 G's, for
That's
a day.
good money.
He's worried about the crew and the cast.
Listen to him.
Yeah. I sent him out to Hollywood for one shoot, and then another guy's got an attitude.
They treated him too well out there. See?
Yeah, he got carried away. He needs to, like, go home and sit in that chair and stare at the wall for a couple of months.
Well, he needs those wheels back on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, one trip...
Yeah, put your wheels back on the ground.
One trip to L.A.'s got a bigger rider than 3 doors down.
Really?
I had Governor Pataki on my show, and he was much looser with his demands.
Yeah.
In fact, he had no demands.
What is he thinking?
I don't know. Hey, you know what, though?
No, he's thinking he has some real friends out there, that he's going to have a relationship with these people.
Well, maybe you will.
Oh, sure he will.
All right, here's a piece of tape you've been waiting for. So Eric the Midget says to me in one of his friggin' phone calls that he wants to be an actor, and he wants to be on that TV show, American Dreams, which I've never even seen in my life.
I might have seen one episode just to see what it was.
Is it any good?
Obviously, I didn't go back,
all right.
So it wasn't my cup of tea. But it's been on NBC for a couple of years now.
This guy who produces it calls into my show. He goes, hey, we want Eric the Midget to play some guy in a wheelchair. Eric's in a wheelchair anyway. So Eric went out there, and he plays, he's going to the travel agency, and the woman's selling him a ticket. And now I got his performance on tape.
Okay.
So here's Eric the Midget in his little scene that he went out. And by the way, I got him 3 G's to do this.
And remember, he was making demands now about his interview.
Yeah, well, anyway, here's the scene.
He's a star.
First, I'll play you the scene because you haven't heard it yet. Here it is, a world exclusive. A Howard Stern Show exclusive.
A Howard Stern exclusive.
Oh, here it is.
Oh.
I lost it.
A Howard Stern exclusive.
That's it?
Howard Stern exclusive.
I was thinking he did pretty good, but other people said to me he should have spoken up a little more.
Well, yeah, he sounds like he's talking into his chest.
But he kind of is. I mean, you can see him. I mean, it's a physical, a physical affliction.
Well, my point, though, is he can get really animated when he's angry. He should have gotten angry.
Yeah, well,
You're trying to see my brother.
They made him do it a bunch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mark, hey, Mark. Hey, Mark.
Imagine it. They saw this a whole different way.
Well, that's what turned out.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, so where are you going? And then where?
That sounds like fun.
That sounds great. He didn't sound like he was too excited.
No. Didn't sound like he even wanted to go on the trip.
No. But anyway, there he is, Eric the Midget, in his first demanding acting role.
I thought it was funny that the actors
Exclusive.
What?
even told him at one point she didn't even expect him to respond.
Yeah, well. Then we were going to have Eric in here to talk about his acting debut. But now we have to think about it because he's CC.
Absolutely. He doesn't even care if it's boring.
I got a lot of email about him. A lot of people were saying, hey, he's ungrateful. I mean,
well, that's true.
You know, he got him this great gig, and now he's, like, making demands and all that kind of stuff. But he's all right. And American Dream starts March 9th on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. And God.
Do you remember the name of the website I told you to go to?
No, I don't, honestly.
Come on, repeat it.
Something about Mercury. I could care less.
No, come on, repeat it. nrgc.org. Right. If you want me to become untoxic.
You're watching Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
Adrian Grenier and Kevin Connolly. It's actually Grenier. Adrian Grenier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I never knew how to pronounce that either.
Yeah, these guys are on the hit show Entourage on HBO. There's the boys.
There they are in the flesh.
Man. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, fellas. Good to have you on here.
Glad to be here. I like the pronunciation.
Grenier. Grenier is the right way to say it.
Grenier. Is it? That's
No, it's Grenier. You don't even know.
How do you say it?
I don't know.
Your co-star doesn't even know how to say it.
It's Grenier. It's Grenier.
I thought it was Grenier.
Grenier.
Why would it be Grenier?
Because Will researched it and found out. And evidently,
so you're wrong.
Adrian, you don't even know how to say your own name.
Is it Grenier? It's Grenier. It's Grenier.
My mom calls you Grenier. I can't believe it. She does it every single time. My mom says the same thing.
Yeah.
Grenier.
You know, in year 5, everyone in Mary Tyler Moore's show knew how to pronounce their own name.
When Entourage was first coming out, I remember we spoke.
We had you in with
Mark Wahlberg.
Wahlberg.
Marky Mark. And now the show's a huge hit.
It was like the first episode or something.
But did you believe it would really be a hit? Did you really think it would be this big?
Not as big as it is, no. It's pretty shocking. But yeah, at the time, it was like, I think 1 or 2 episodes it aired.
What had you done up until then? I mean, you weren't that well known, right?
No, I wasn't. I mean, I had done Unhappily Ever After. We talked about Bobcat Goldthwait.
Right, yeah, that's Kevin. Kevin has quite a sexual history. He was dating a very hot chick named Nikki Cox.
Yes.
And Bobcat Goldthwait stole her.
Swiped her out from her. Yeah. And then Jay Moore swiped her from him.
Is he now married to her? Yeah. She's a very hot chick. She is, in fact, I remember Artie met her once when he was working on the set of
I worked
the
with
Norm
her for
show.
a year.
The Norm show, yeah.
And she'd show up in like a 12-year-old boy's T-shirt, like one of those guinea T-shirts.
Right, the little
she would rehearse.
And she would distract the crew. They had to tell her to put some clothes on.
Fuck the
Did they really have to tell her to put clothes on?
No. What happened was, I worked with her for a full year, and she would rehearse. First of all, she had this enormous black guy who was her bodyguard.
Clay.
Clay.
Who was she I mean, from you guys?
She had to have a bodyguard at all times.
She
had a real, serious problem with a stalker years ago.
Okay.
And this guy is so intimidating, but she would show up. At the time, she was 21. and she would show up to rehearsal with like a 12-year-old boy's Guinea T-shirt on.
Wow.
And fuck the crew. Me and Norm said, listen, we can't act as it is.
We're trying to act here.
I mean, I can't...
She might have been the reason that show got canceled.
That probably is right.
We had to switch our names in the cast to our real name. Like, I originally had a different name.
Kevin, how devastating is it when you lose a girl like that to Bobcat Goldthwait?
You know, it was not my finest. It's not one of my finest moments.
How did you tell him?
We've made up since then.
How did it affect your working with him, though?
We did it actually another year like that with them together. Yeah.
Ooh.
So.
Yikes.
How did she tell you?
I read it somewhere or something.
Oh,
Even
you're
worse.
kidding.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing.
It's a terrible thing.
And now she's dating Jay Moore.
She's married to Jay Moore, who's a nice guy. Listen, that was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
I mean,
I've been to hell and back since then.
But was this going on behind your back for a while? Is that what you're saying?
You know, always assume that it is. If you think it's not, you're just in denial.
I'll have you know, I will never
Whether
do
or
that
not
to
it
you,
was,
Kev.
yeah, thank you, Adrian.
Adrian gets lots of women. We're going to get to
need your women.
We're going to get to your resume. I imagine it is not very difficult for you to get women. You're a good-looking dude. Sometimes I see Adrian at the gym. For a while, we were into this weird thing. We didn't even say hello to each other.
That was weird, right?
It was weird. Then I finally walked up to him. I said, "Why
did that go on?"
I go, "I don't know. I mean, I forgot that Adrian was on the show, and I would have immediately gone up and said, you know, normally I don't bother anybody,
right?
But I passed him in the hall, and finally I said to him, hello.
It was an awkward hello, as I recall.
Yeah, because I was like, well, maybe I did something bad to this guy or something. I don't know.
What gym?
I think we were just trying to let each other. I mean, we were both like, you know,
giving each other your space or something.
Yeah, but I didn't want to bother you. You didn't want to bother me.
I didn't want to bother anybody, but it was good that we said
Besides, you're not a woman. Why should he bother with you?
Honestly, it's true. I thought it might be refreshing.
Why should he waste his time being charming to you?
All right, let me slow this down for a second.
Maybe, right?
I got a lot to talk to you guys about. And Adrian will get to your list. But as long as Kevin started with
Let's start with Kevin, since we know him better.
Kevin, recently, though, and this is an important topic to bring up with you, you happened to be at the MTV Awards.
I was at the MTV. So was
when
Adrian.
Kid Rock, Adrian was there as well, but you were an eyewitness to Kid Rock and Tommy Lee fighting. It was reported in all the newspapers that Pam Anderson was there and Kid Rock and Tommy Lee got into a fight. What did you see that night? What was your eyewitness account?
Okay, now, I mean, I don't want to incriminate anyone. Am I going to get in trouble?
Are there charges?
Are there
No,
charges?
the truth will set you free. What did you see that night? That's all I'm asking you.
Okay. I saw, Kid Rock. We were all at one table. And, Adrian, you were there. You have an eyewitness account as well. Are you going to chime in?
You saw it too?
Yeah, we were both sitting there.
Yeah.
Now, did the police interview you guys afterwards?
No.
They did not. Why not? Why wouldn't they interview
I don't know.
think there have been any charges.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That's good.
I was actually mesmerized by the performance on stage.
That's the one thing why most people didn't really see what was going on, because Alicia Keys was on stage and she was killing it.
Phenomenal.
Really, I find her a little boring.
Not this night. She was not.
She was good.
Nothing boring about it.
And she lost weight, did she not? She
just looked great. The performance, everything that she was doing was unbelievable. So all eyes were on her. Not to mention, we were right there, so she's like standing on top of us.
So why are these two fighting?
First of all, listen, I don't know Tommy at all. Kid Rock, to me, was like one of the coolest dudes. I could not believe it. I was very impressed with him. He just was like
He's a very nice
normal guy, you know, and he was sitting there, and I guess Tommy Lee came over.
Right.
And sat down sat next to him, and Kid Rock sort of, you know, just
dicked him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how else to say
Was it a sucker punch?
No. Not that I saw.
Well, all right, let me take you through this. You're sitting at the table, you're minding your own business. Tommy Lee walks over to Kid Rock's table and plunks his ass down in the seat next to Kid Rock.
Now, the other thing to keep in mind is we're all sitting in our, Kid Rock is sitting in his assigned seat.
Right.
It's not like Kid Rock was looking for anything. That was his seat. He was there for 2 hours. He was there the whole night.
Tommy Lee walks over, sits down right next to him, which is going to be tough because here they were married to the same woman. A lot of mean things were said.
Did he say anything?
It looked to me like I don't think that Tommy Lee really even realized he did it.
He
did
really?
it.
And then Kid Rock
they had this look of like...
Did Kid Rock stand up or did he remain seated?
Tommy Lee stood up first, I believe. Kid Rock said something to him like, get the fuck out of here. Get up and get out of here. Something like that.
And then Kid Rock hauled off and punched him in the face.
That's how it looked to me, yeah.
Did Tommy say anything at all?
He didn't really have much time to say much of anything.
Did Tommy go down from the punch?
It happens. One thing, the other thing is the security there was amazing.
Yes.
Security. It was like a half a second.
Now, let me ask you something else. Did Kid Rock check the security before he took the punch?
And then Kid Rock, Kid Rock just got up and sort of walked out with a bunch of security guards. It was pretty.
Wow.
It was really one of the coolest things I've ever seen, to be totally honest with you.
To see Kid Rock punch Tommy Lee in the face was probably better than what was going on stage. While Adrian was staring at the stage, you got to see the real.
I'm a music lover.
You are.
I mean, I
he likes the
caught it out of the corner of my eye. But the funniest thing was then Puffy and all the rapper guys were like, you got to stop violence in rock and roll.
But Kevin, you do like violence. You have been involved.
Well, you
in
participated.
I was nothing.
Did you not punch Oil Air Brandon Davis in the face? Now everybody can't stand him. I mean, he is an obnoxious rich kid. Why did you punch him in the face? How did that occur?
Why not?
Right.
Honestly, he's I obviously dated Nikki for years, and
that's not obvious. You dated Nikki Hilton.
Right.
Now let me understand this. When you date one of the Hilton sisters,
yeah,
that's a very wealthy girl, right?
Correct.
Does she pay for stuff?
No. Well, no. I mean,
why should she pay for stuff?
Because she has more money than Kevin.
Take her out.
I mean, Kevin's making okay money. He's working for HBO. He ain't a millionaire. We know that HBO is very cheap.
Right. They've been good with us.
Have been good. Adrian, have they been good with you?
They've been all right.
They've been all right. You're not. I don't see you doing any dancing.
I don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Now,
yeah. I mean, no. Listen. I mean, I earn enough living to where. Do I pay for dinner? Of course. Would I do that kind of stuff?
He used to have to compete financially with her a little bit. As I recall, he spent a lot of money on gifts because he had to sort of show her that
Kevin Dillon used to say, "You're setting the bar too high early, bro."
And you would hang out with Paris Hilton and Nikki Hilton. That's got to be a great, fun scene for you, right?
Yeah, and the whole family. They were always very nice to me. It'd be easy to sit here.
Where it shows, though, is like on vacations.
Correct. Well, no, not only that. They took me away for Christmas vacation.
Money.
But her, that was her dad.
We could probably do a whole interview just on this aspect of your life because it's fascinating to bag one of these Hilton sisters and
hang around in the whole thing. Yeah,
they're nice. They're actually really nice girls. They hate me now.
They hate you now? Why do they hate you now?
Well, no. It's gotten better. I mean, they hated me for a while. But
why? Because you broke up?
Yeah. I mean, we just had an ugly breakup. But
why did she think you were going to marry her?
She thought a lot of things, but we're friendly now.
Why did you break up? It seems like a good situation. Attractive girl, money, the whole thing.
We were together for a long time, and some things just run their course,
Yeah. How
run their course, huh?
When you start banging her, was this before Entourage?
Actually, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So
did you have to choose between the sisters? I mean, you go out. Do you have to say, should I go for Paris or Nikki?
No.
Who's got the tighter vagina, Nikki Cox or Nikki Hilton?
Oh dear.
Come on, let's get that.
Dear.
Who's tighter? Who's better in bed?
Very good friends.
Who's better in bed? Nikki Cox or Nikki Hilton? You go to a girl. You go into an island. They say to you, the only thing you can bring.
You get one Nikki.
That would be a tough one.
You go with Cox or Hilton?
That would be a tough one.
It would.
That would be a tough one.
Well, what's your choice? I'm giving you Schindler's List now.
Honestly, the other thing, Nikki Cox, it was so long. I mean, it was literally.
So you would take Nikki Hilton over Nikki Cox?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I would take Nikki Hilton. There's a chance Nikki Cox might blurt out Jay Moore's acting.
You've just watched Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
Yeah, hey, I'm Slash, and I'm here promoting my book, Slash. And that's basically it. And I have no idea. I'm sure Howard's going to ask me about a lot of the little stories that are in the book, but I don't know which ones he would have picked up on. Probably all the lewd ones, I'm sure.
Now, is there anything that you don't want to talk about in there?
I'd like to try and keep away from talking about Axl in any great detail, because that's always sort of unnecessary. And I'm pretty much wide open for anything else.
Slash is here from the legendary band Guns N' Roses, and more familiar to you now is Velvet Revolver is his new band with
looking quite good
with the great Scott Weiland, and I can't imagine what an effort must have gone into this for Slash to write a book.
But I'm telling you, he doesn't look like a guy who would be calling you at 4 o'clock in the morning. With a story.
I'm reading a lot of the book now, actually.
Here he is.
It's killer stories in there.
Look at him.
Look at you. That's you. All right. Guy's a great rock guitarist.
spent many a day, I am sure. When you wrote this book, Slash, did you talk about your days as a really young man where you would, I mean, a few rock stars write about what it's like to become a professional musician. I mean, yes, people concentrate on the more sensationalistic aspects of this book.
After you've gotten there,
the sex, the drugs, and all that stuff. But didn't you have to spend endless hours in your room practicing this guitar to become a virtuoso, which you are?
It's mentioned. I mean, I didn't get into it in great detail. But
see, they always, just gloss over that
it
part.
It talks about how I got into it.
I don't like where your microphone is. You do me a favor. Just shift your. It's in your headphone, but shift your headphones down like this.
All right, hold
on. Gary, help Slash, for Christ's sake.
Is that better? Say something.
Yeah, I think that's right. Take a look at that, Gary. Help Slash out, for Christ's sake. The man's not a professional broadcaster.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is. Cool. Okay, now it's good. Now it's good.
So what I was getting at was, I mentioned how I got started and what I was into, what I was listening to at the time, and how I used to spend 12 hours a day and how I got completely engrossed in the whole thing and whatnot.
There was a period does take 12 hours a day.
Right, but it's not because for me personally, it's not because, you go, okay, it's whatever time, 9 o'clock in the morning or something. I start now, and then there's a lunch break, and then I get done.
No, you were a kid who was obsessed with guitar.
I was obsessed, yeah. So every waking moment I spent with the guitar.
And what was it that inspired you? I mean, what was it that made you say, I want to play the guitar?
So, it's a long story. What happened was Steve Adler, the original drummer for Guns N' Roses, he and I met when we were about 13, and we basically ditched the 7th and 8th grade together, and just we're best friends. And he had a guitar, a little cheap guitar, electric guitar, and a cheap little amplifier, and he had a little turntable, and he used to crank Kiss, as loud as it would go, and then turn the amp up. And he didn't know how to play, but he would just bang on it. And it was the excitement of that started that whole sort of, you can imagine, teenage thing where it's like, oh yeah, we got to start a band.
It's a great thing in life when you have a passion like that. Do you think that you had exceptional musical talent, or was it this unbelievable dedication to practicing?
I think basically I was raised on a lot of music because my parents were in the music business, and I loved rock and roll from the minute I could remember. And then when I actually picked up the guitar and put those realistically 3 notes together that make a rock lick, that have that rock sound to it,
right,
I had a knack for it.
Did you ever take a professional lesson from a teacher?
I tried to, yeah.
And it didn't work?
Well, what happened is I had this guy. When I started, what I was getting at with Steve was he was going to play guitar and I was going to play bass, right? So I went to a local music school that was in the neighborhood. And I went in there without an instrument, and I said, I want to learn how to play bass. And the teacher was like, well, do you have an instrument? I said, no. So he started talking to me about trying to get into my head about what I knew about music, where I was headed, what I wanted to do. And while he was talking, he was strumming the guitar, and playing some Hendrix licks.
Yeah.
I said, that's what I want to do.
And did you ever learn how to formally read music?
Not very much. I mean, I started out with the basics. When I was in the music school, he sort of taught me some rudimentary stuff that was really handy. I learned how to string a guitar, because my first guitar only had 1 string. And
is it mostly by ear that you played, even with Guns N' Roses? Like you would hear something in your head and then you would just try to figure it out on the guitar?
It starts out like piano lessons, scales. You're trying to read music,
right?
And that didn't sound anything like what I wanted to do. So I noticed that he could listen to any song that I would give him, and he could pick it up and learn it by ear. And I said, I can do that. And and I quit school and I went and did it on my own.
So if you need to learn a piece of music, you just listen to it.
Yeah. And so when we're writing stuff for, say, any number of bands that I've been in, or I go and do a session with any number of artists, I just go in and do it by ear. The only person that I went in and worked with that I had to do...
Let me guess, Michael Jackson?
No, Ray Charles.
He wanted you to what? Read music?
I had to read chord charts.
You did?
Yeah.
And was that difficult?
It was. Ray Charles chord charts are not like anybody's chord charts. These are very. The reason I had to read the chord charts was to actually remember all the different chords, because there's so many and they're all jazz chords, which I hardly ever use.
So when you went into a session with Michael Jackson, let's say, he would play you a piece of music and say, hey, Slash, see what you can do with this?
Yeah, he would give me an arrangement, and then he would go, do whatever you want, and he would leave.
When you had to write a book, I mean, that sounds ridiculous that you had to write a book. That sounds like
another chore.
But I started thinking about your life.
Mm-hmm.
You are a guy like a free spirit. I don't think you really sat and worried. Like, you've been married 3 times.
Twice.
And twice, okay. Well, one of your wives, didn't you bang some chick like the night before your wedding?
My current wife.
Yeah. You cheated on her the night before the wedding, right?
Yeah.
And that marriage is working.
Yeah.
But don't you think, it is working.
Well, she's got balls, you know.
But don't you think, like, in a way, I mean, with all the drug use, out of control behavior, all of this stuff, I go back to your childhood. It was a wild childhood in the sense that your mom even was having this torrid love affair with David Bowie while you were just a child.
Is that right?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, torrid's a pretty heavy word.
No, I mean, you mean affair like that? She was still married to Slash's dad?
My mom and dad were separated at that point.
And was your dad a black guy?
No, he's white. My mom's black.
Your mom is black. Is Bowie's thing black chicks?
No, he's
dated
chicks.
a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's married to a black chick now. I think that's his thing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Why does it have to be a thing?
Actually, a lot of white
chick?
English guys like black girls. You know, my dad too.
Yeah,
he's English.
Yeah.
And I've noticed it also on some other, occasions.
You would
I don't
say
want to
it's a
stereotype
thing,
them,
huh?
but yeah.
Right. Did you because people don't think of you as black. Do you think of yourself as black?
I don't think of myself as anything really, but when it comes up, I'm just a mixture of the two. And
was your mother rejected by the black community because she married a white guy?
No. I mean, maybe I was too young to really say anything about that because I wouldn't know. But as far as I could tell, there wasn't any issues.
Was there ever shame or humiliation?
I'm sure there was a little bit.
Was there ever shame or humiliation in your life that you had a black mother? Did white kids try to shame you for that?
No, but I think there was moments. I mean, I really came from a different side of the tracks, no matter which school I went to or what neighborhood I lived in when I was coming up. So I was always different, and that just added to the mystique.
But wasn't it weird for you? Here you are, a young kid, and your mom is carrying on with what is a very, very famous rock star, and there were almost no rules how you grew up.
Yeah.
Didn't one of your mom's boyfriends do drugs with you, like heavy drugs, like smoke coke with you?
Yeah.
Who? Wow.
I mean, you were what, 12 when that happened?
12, yeah, 12.
12 years old.
No wonder you had a drug problem.
Yeah, your mom's dating a guy, and she goes to bed or whatever, and he comes into the room, and he says, "Let's get high."
No, my mom didn't know anything about it.
Right.
She wouldn't have allowed it.
No, understood.
No, he at some point he came to me and he's like, I know you do this stuff. Like, he was a photographer and he needed, misery loves company. He needed somebody to get high with, is what it was. And we go in the dark room and he'd get me loaded. And then we'd go out and hang out.
12 years old.
All night. Around 12 years old. And go out and pillage the neighborhood until about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I would come home, pretend like I was asleep, and then get up and go to school.
But when adults are doing that with you...
Well, yeah, mentally...
It's got to screw your whole head up. Like, there's no rules, there's no boundaries.
And no wonder you seem weird to the kids at school.
Right. Well, by the time I was 12 and 13, I'd already established sort of a tearaway kind of personality. And so... But I'm talking about when I was younger, like when I was...
But you know what's sad about this?
7, 8, 9
years old.
If you hadn't had the musical gift, if you hadn't been, Slash from Guns N' Roses, you could have easily just ended up a junkie, no money, no life whatsoever, because these adults were not willing to parent you.
Well, all things considered, that's probably true. I probably would have ended up being an artist, though, because that was the original thing that I was...
Yeah, but you're talking about having some talent. We're saying if you had no talent...
Yeah, then I would probably... Yeah,
but I mean, you live in a $7 million home.
That's the only reason I'm... the whole professional aspect of it and the musical... the passion for music and all that is what's got me to the point where I'm still here right now,
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's a major part of it.
In a sense, too, then look at the dysfunctional family you married into, in a sense, in the Guns N' Roses organization. I mean, that's why the band couldn't stay together. I mean, in a way, maybe that's why you were attracted to Axl as a partner in music, because he was screwed up.
Out of it too.
You were screwed up on drugs. I mean, who was the biggest drug addict in that band? It wasn't you.
It was pretty much. Well, no, I think it was myself and Steven. And Izzy went through a period. Axl was never a drug addict.
Oh, he wasn't. He's just sober. Difficult.
He's straight. I mean, he would get high from time to time, but he's never been an addict.
Do you ever wish that Axl would come to his senses even now and just put the original Guns N' Roses back together again, go on tour, make a ton of dough, do
Mutual.
It's more mutual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was it about you and the rest of the guys that he just would never want to get together with you again?
Well, at this point, I think, with all fairness to Axl, when I actually left the group, and I think he feels sort of. I haven't approached him about getting back together anyway, but I would imagine that he feels pretty abandoned.
I see.
We were,
Why did you leave the group?
I just couldn't. There was certain things I just couldn't take anymore.
Like what though? It's so worth it. It was such a great band.
You know what?
What couldn't you take?
I couldn't take. There was a lot of it had to do with just not being able to control him, the time that the band went on stage, when we were doing anything on a professional level, and then after the Use Your Illusions tour was over, which was 2.5 years of a lot of roller coaster kind of behavior, and then also another thing was losing two of the original members of the band, which was Steven and Izzy. So that I realized there was a chemistry about the way that we all worked, and also in relationship to Axl. Izzy was very much a sort of the glue, the in-between guy that kept Axl and I sort of on an even keel, because he came to LA. Basically, they were both from Indiana, so they had a certain kind of a relationship that really helped how the rest of the band sort of functioned.
Like the album name, Appetite for Destruction. Maybe it's just that's what it had to be. It had to destroy itself.
You have a really, really explosive band, which obviously is going to have sort of an implosive thing, Right. But and then after once we got in to start working on what would have been the next record, there was a lot of contractual stuff that Axl started throwing around, and that just was the icing on the cake.
Will you ever cut your hair? In other words, a lot of guys now have cut their hair. You still maintain the long hairdo.
Same with you.
Yes, but will you cut it all off at some point? I mean, there seems to be a movement. Why have you held on to the long hair?
I seriously doubt it. I don't know. I really haven't given it that much thought. This is the most thought I put into it.
Right now it's still working.
I don't agree with you. I think you do put a lot of thought into your look. I think Guns N' Roses put a lot of thought into their look. I think Velvet Revolver puts a lot of thought into their look.
Well, if you knew me as a kid, I'm basically the same. I always had long hair, always wore jeans and tennis shoes and T-shirts.
And the jewelry?
And jewelry.
Right.
It was the only thing that's different was the top hat, which came later.
How old were you when you put a nose ring in?
I must have done that during the Snake Pit days, so that was like the mid-'90s.
So there was nothing you could do that would shock your mother. Your mother had a rock and roll lifestyle.
I remember when I came home with my first tattoo, and I was like 15, 16 years old, and she was like, well, the cliche. She goes, you're going to have to live that the rest of your life. And that was the last I ever heard of it.
That was, she didn't care.
No.
Did you ever feel your mom didn't care?
Was very, very, very cool, and I was raised with a lot of
very
freedom.
cool. When your but wait a second. When your mother was having a relationship with David Bowie, was that the coolest thing that could have ever happened? How old were you? I mean, he's way cool.
I was like a 9 or 10.
9 or 10.
And you would see David Bowie.
Yeah.
He would hang out in the house. You've had a charmed life that way.
She also used to work with him. She designed all his clothes, so they had a working relationship first and foremost, and then they had a romantic relationship, which really didn't last that long. It was probably like maybe a year and a half.
But were you proud of that? Were you like, wow, my mom's...
He was the first guy that came in after my dad, so I was pretty apprehensive about hanging out with him for a while.
But your mom must have been a very good-looking woman.
She's very good-looking. Yeah.
Were you ever disciplined about anything? Did you ever receive any discipline? Were you ever punished?
No.
What would they punish you for?
You're not giving me any chance to get a word in.
Oh, I'm not. Okay, sorry.
But my parents, like I was saying, with all the freedom that I was given, I was, as far as certain morals and certain character thing, there was a lot of that was instilled in me. There was a lot of right and wrong that just sort of came natural for them to sort of instill in me, which was really great. And I think there was sort of a mutual respect thing, almost like treating me on the same level as they were. It was very interesting. I used to call them by their first names.
I wonder if that's good or bad.
I wouldn't let my kids call me by my first.
You have kids now.
Yeah, they try. Yeah.
Do you? Are you a disciplinarian?
I'm not too good at that. I try. I get I try and get angry, but I think it's almost laughable. But my wife she's got a handle on that.
So you're providing structure for your kids, even if it's through your wife.
Well, and also, I've obviously learned a lot over the years, and I have a pretty clear memory of coming up, and so you just sort of you have sort of a natural instinct for things and what the kids should be doing and what you might have done wrong that you want to teach them not to do.
See, when I sit with you, you seem like such a rational guy. I can't imagine you almost throwing it all away on heroin
and cocaine. I don't see it with you. I almost see you like a businessman. I mean, okay, despite the rock and roll persona and all that, I see you as a very reliable guy, a guy who shows up on time for interviews. You have a sense of the business. You respect rock and roll. You love what you do you have such a passion for this guitar. What attracted you to this heroin to the point that you were, every minute with it I mean, it took over your life. It was
downtime.
Do you think that you were depressed?
It was. I wouldn't say. Most of it was fun for the longest time, so I can't say that I was actually depressed. If there was a psychologist here and we did a one-on-one for an hour and a half, he'd probably come up with some answers that maybe I wouldn't be thinking of right now. But it was mostly fun. But the thing about the drugs was it was always when I wasn't working. And I'm so hyperactive, and when I'm sitting here with you, or I'm sitting in the studio, or I'm out on the road, I'm actually in work mode. And that I can deal with, and as long as that's a constant, I'm fine.
But when the downtime comes,
would end, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. And the pace of being in a band and touring constantly and living that life, touring is something that still to this day I love touring more than I like being at home.
Right.
I still can't mellow out.
Right.
And I'm learning how to adjust to life not working, so that I don't go into the abyss like I normally would.
Is it hard for you to be a husband and a father when you really yearn for the road and the freedom of the road?
I just have to take them with me. I mean, I love them to death, so I make it work, but I have to admit I'm a little antsy when I'm at home for too long.
The last time you cheated on your wife was before you married her. You've been able to remain faithful? I haven't cheated.
On all honesty, I haven't cheated on her once since we got together.
It's remarkable.
Yeah, but now, are you on any kind of medication, or you...
You on Subutex?
No. I did do it for a minute, though.
Yeah?
How do you get off heroin? You say that in your book that you go cold turkey.
I never really got into, using prescription drugs to, opt out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Artie uses Subutex. He's on it regularly to keep him off his heroin.
Right.
But
a lot of guys do that. I used Subutex for the first time a little over a year ago. And that's how I got off the Oxycontin.
Oh, you were on that too, huh?
Well, that's heroin. I mean, people don't realize it, but that's heroin.
But before that, there was this stuff called Buprenex. And that never worked for me, and I don't think I did it properly.
But it's funny, in your book, you describe your first heroin experience as not even being all that great. You were in the studio 1984 with Izzy.
That was the first heroin experience where I smoked it.
I see.
But the first time I ever shot it up, that was it.
Why would you go to shooting it if smoking did nothing for you?
Because, I don't know,
Because you couldn't believe you didn't like it. You mean when you smoked it, what was the reaction?
We were when I smoked it, I felt a little bit queasy, and I don't think I knew exactly what I was doing, so I didn't get the full effect that I was supposed to get.
And then how much time passed when you said to yourself, I have an idea that if I injected this, I would be happy?
It probably was about a year.
A year?
Yeah. Maybe in those days, a short amount of time seemed like forever. So it could have been 6 months, but it seemed like a year.
You mainlined.
Yeah.
But isn't it a weird thing, to start wrapping your arm with something and cooking up drugs?
It's actually half the fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It really. Do you still dream of it? Do you still miss it?
No.
You don't?
You know what? Because I stopped doing it as on a regular basis in like 1991, as soon as Guns N' Roses went back out on the second record. And I stopped, and I chipped a couple times along the way over the course of however many years. I probably put like maybe 7 or 8 times, and it never was as good as when I first did it. It was always
chasing the dream,
pain in the ass, and it just after a while you just resigned to the fact that it's just not going to be like that anymore, and you sort of let it go.
All right, so you're drug free now.
I've had moments where there's been people around who have had it on it, and there's in the back of your mind there's that sort of like, a sensation of going, oh yeah, wow, but your rational thinking just takes over and goes, you don't want to go.
And you never did any rehabs or?
I did my first real rehab stint about a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That recently. Would you laugh at guys like Aerosmith when you guys would go out on tour with Aerosmith when you were in Guns N' Roses, and they would have rules where, in order to protect their sobriety, you couldn't even drink alcohol around them, or you had to hide it and drink it in a cup and this and that or the other thing. You don't place those kind of demands on other people, do you?
No. I actually like it when, within reason that people are, I like to be out with people and know that they're able to drink and stuff like that. It makes me feel more comfortable.
You don't even drink anymore?
Uh-uh.
Wow.
Nothing? Right, Vay.
I know, right?
Wow.
But I play a lot better, and I've been very productive. And it's this particular point in my life, it's actually working.
When you go to rehab and you show up and you're a very famous person, do you go to a rehab specifically for famous people?
Well, this particular rehab that I went to wasn't necessarily for famous people, but you had to have some cash.
You had to have some major dough. So you're in there with some big players.
There was actually nobody there when I went in.
You had your own rehab.
I was the only client, which was great. You know,
isn't that a little scary?
My own bedroom. I think I was really in control going in there, knowing why I was there. So I think I really went to rehab more. Just to get some help to get off the stuff that I was on at the time. I really
was that the OxyContin and all that.
Yeah, that just so I didn't want to go through the whole long withdrawal thing, and also just to sort of get away from everything for a minute and get my head together, because there was a lot of shit going on at that time.
Not only were drugs going on, but a lot of sex. And you describe something in your new book that is very disturbing, and I feel for you on this.
What, the Izzy thing?
The Izzy thing. You say,
what is going on
I
here?
remember.
I knew this is. Yeah.
I remember being up in the bunk one night after a show with Izzy and some girl. We were taking turns having sex with her, but Izzy wasn't wearing any protection. So when he pulled out, he came on my leg.
Oh!
Since I was right there on the other side of her, that definitely stopped me in my tracks. I sat up, I looked at him, and I said, "Hey, Izzy, man. We've got to get a bigger place."
Yeah, right.
When a man comes on your leg, what is that like?
That was a very surreal experience. But you have to understand, we were in a space that was entirely probably the size of a twin mattress. You know, it was a loft that was the size of the mattress, and there was nowhere else to go, and we were both banging the same girl, and there was nowhere else for him to move to. And so in the heat of the moment, you know, he wasn't really thinking about where he was aiming, and I was right there. And,
you know, I mean, so many...
Really bonding moment. Yeah.
It really is. And when Izzy came, did he come a lot? Was it a big load? Did he drop a big load?
You know what? It seemed like an eternity.
Was he laughing? That he goes, "Oh, my God."
No, he didn't know where he didn't know.
He was out.
No, he didn't realize where I was in proximity to where
it was dark.
Was.
What do you do? Honestly, this is very specific. What do you do with the load once it's on?
You get the girl to lick it up.
You did? Did she really? I'm going to throw up. What do? You wipe it off with his shirt?
I used one of the blankets on the mattress.
When you're living that close with a bunch of guys and everything, the one thing I don't get is double teaming these chicks. Here, I mean, this is certainly a tremendous amount of variety on the road of women, especially when you're in a cool band.
This was in the old days. This was like before we ever hit the road, when we were just like the scourge of Hollywood local band.
Did you ever feel bad for the women? Did you ever have any sort of... This is what I'm talking about with your childhood. Like, it's almost like there were no rules. Like, some woman comes in, she's almost disposable. You take her in there, you fuck her a couple of times.
I'm not one of those guys. I'm that one guy in the band that actually sort of was sort of a sucker for girls. I mean, even the stupidest ones, I felt sort of bad for, the ones that would come in and be so easy to disrespect, you know?
Right.
And so some of the relationships that I had with women over the years, or most of the relationships I had with women over the years, when it came to sex, it was usually, so there was some sort of mutual respect between the two of us. But in certain instances, like this one that we're talking about with Izzy, that was just some girl that I don't even know how she ended up there.
Did you ever share women with Axl Rose, the lead singer of Guns N' Roses?
A couple times.
You did?
Yeah.
So
I
you were
guess
that
everybody shared.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I never got into that. Then again, nobody wanted to share with me. Who wanted to see me naked? Certainly not another guy. Does it feel a little bit gay when you see one of your bandmates naked there, you know, and
you know how they
It's funny. You can sort of. You don't really get into the watching them per se.
Right.
It becomes sort of an animal thing. That you're not really paying attention to them. You're with the girl, and he's with the girl, and you're not really focusing on him at all. And you don't want him in any. Like, I had an incident a long time ago where I used to have these parties at my house, and party loving people would come over, and we would have a lot of, you know, interaction.
Yeah.
And I was on the landing in my house with this girl, and I was on the floor, and she was on top of me, and Ron Jeremy happened to be there, and he came up behind her without even asking, and then sort of got behind her, and I was like, oh. And then all of a sudden I felt invaded.
Yeah.
So there has to be some. So it's not one of those kind of things. I watch some porno movies, and I go, I just couldn't handle.
There are rules, in a sense.
Yeah.
You didn't want Ron Jeremy joining in.
Yeah, there can be some awkward moments.
Awkward in the sense too, like when you have to follow Izzy, let's say, or Axl. You're the second guy in the girl. These guys have already come inside the girl. I mean, does any of that bother you? That bothers me for some reason. Why am I so uptight? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
really,
my
of
problem.
all people.
Am I uptight?
It's not really being uptight. It's just certain people have certain limits to what they think is,
acceptable.
That never bothered you.
Yeah, there's certain aspects of it that bother me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. I'm sleazy to an extent, but there's another part of me that's got a moral center that there's certain things I won't accept.
But are there rules as to who
but
goes
that's
first?
I have a wide.
Yeah, but like are you the king bee in a sense that like you go first and then the guys follow?
I never thought about that. I'm actually racking my brains trying to figure out how that works.
So did there come a time when, let's say Izzy was banging a chick, he finishes, then you say, now I'm hopping on?
I don't think it ever really worked that way. It was usually one of those kind of things that if we were sharing a girl, it sort of all happened at the same time.
So would you prefer the mouth or the anus or the vagina?
Well, we never did the
anus.
Anus, the two,
Right.
Yeah, that's way out of control.
What's that sign that they got?
What is that called? Double, not DP,
it's not
but
double penetration.
I learned this in Canada recently. I can't remember what it's called though. Anyhow, I think he would be doing her and I would be getting oral.
Right.
We might switch around, not in any particular order.
Would it be something sort of too if you weren't well hung?
I would prefer just having
a girl,
the one girl or two girls. I don't really like
two
having
girls
guys
is okay
around.
too.
I
Yeah.
could probably count on two hands how many times
You shared.
I shared. Yeah.
Because it's a weird thing. Do you ever get into gee, my penis is bigger than Izzy's? Or, I mean, I would get into that. I mean, I'm not saying it's because you do naturally compare, and any guy who says they don't is
But
lying.
also, don't you see him doing some weird things? Go, look at what he's doing.
I guess there's awkward moments. Yeah.
Did you ever see Izzy like looking at a girl's butthole, and then you go, you know what, Izzy's gross?
Yeah, right. No, I don't remember that. But I do remember some incidents that happened with some other people in other bands where you have like a few girls come from a strip club or something like that, and they come into a hotel room and everybody's partying, and then all inhibitions go out the window, and next thing you know, there's like two girls giving one guy head for a minute, and then the other guy comes along, and then you're all standing together and they're all doing it, and you sort of at that point. It's a party, but then there's another element that comes in. It's like, okay, now we're all doing this together. I didn't know you that well. No. Yeah, there's some moments out there.
When you wrote the book, did you leave some of those things out? Like you saw the lead singer of AC/DC do something?
I didn't put anything in there. There was one mention of my good friend James Hetfield.
Okay, from Metallica.
Right.
Yeah.
And I put it in there. I didn't want to get him into. I didn't want to.
What'd you see him do? What'd you put in?
He was in my hotel room, in the actual bedroom part, and I let him use the room with this girl that he was with. And this was a long time ago, way before he got married.
Pre-marriage, yes.
Yeah,
of course.
And I needed to go in the room to get something, so I sort of opened the door and was creeping in, and he was head fucking her against the wall. But he was doing it. He was doing it in the James Hetfield kind of like
angry.
He was going, oh yeah, this is fun.
Rock and roll.
I mentioned that because it was.
Is your penis bigger than Izzy's?
I can't remember. I think we're roughly around the same.
Roughly around the same size. Axel had a small penis, I read.
I don't know. I never actually went there.
I see. Never took a look at that. Well, I mean, it's a fascinating life. I mean, the sex.
Are you
drugs.
talking to Axel now?
Hell
no. These guys can't stand each other.
We haven't talked since when I quit. That was
pretty much it.
An unprecedented sort of kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he thought that I was serious, and I think that really caused a lot of bad blood.
You deal with the financial aspects of being in Guns N' Roses too. Your signing bonus when you first get signed to a record label. This is how out of control you were, which is so opposite the guy I kind of know sitting on the couch. You blew your signing bonus.
I tried not to.
You blew it on heroin, right?
Yeah. Well,
sad, right? I bet. How much money do you think you missed out on?
It wasn't that much money. It was $7,500.
Yeah, but at the time you had nothing.
At the time, it was huge, and I couldn't put money in the bank because I had a lien on my income at the time, and so I had it all in traveler's checks, and I really tried to maintain it. But you have to understand that when Guns N' Roses got signed, that we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do any gigs or really do anything except for sit for about a year and a half. And it was pretty hard to do it. We were bored shitless.
Is there an unbelievable aspect to fame that, like, aside from your mom introducing you to David Bowie at an early age, all of a sudden you start to get in a band, you start to get some kind of name out there, and suddenly, like you say, your first son was conceived in Ron Wood of the Rolling Stones house. You're hanging out with Sly of the Family Stone, smoking PCP and crack with him. I mean, you're doing...
well, I didn't actually smoke crack with him.
But you saw him doing it.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. He seems like such a normal guy.
Yeah, when I saw him last, he looked fine.
And then all these wildest
drugs
things...
do weird things to very normal people.
And then wild things happen to you. I mean, a woman blew him while he was asleep. I mean, that's great stuff, right?
She wasn't a woman. She was a kid. She was.
What do you mean?
She was. I mean, she must have been like 14 or 15 years old.
And you were asleep?
I was sort of asleep. I sort of half woke up for that.
I mean, this is not a normal life. You know that. I mean, most guys...
It's all fun, though. I got to tell you.
You bet.
I have no regrets.
Oh, I bet. I was going to ask you that. Certainly
but
you shouldn't.
Also, my parents, I came from sort of the whole free love generation.
Right.
Everybody was very uninhibited in those days. And when you talk about David and whatnot, I mean... I was raised around a lot of musicians, a lot of entertainers, and it was all like that. I mean, I remember walking into a friend of my mom's place one time. I mean, adults were always having sex when I was a kid. And it wasn't.
It
wasn't.
All of this.
It wasn't lurid, that kind of sex. It was just sort of a more loving kind of.
I'm telling you, he had a childhood with no rules.
Yeah.
I mean, you thought it was normal to walk into a room and see adults having sex.
Well, I mean, it would have been abnormal for them to keep me around.
Did you ever see your mom having sex?
Only once.
Who was she having
My
sex
dad.
with? With your dad?
Yeah, I walked in one time.
That's weird.
Yeah, that was weird. I never.
What position were they in? I bet it's frozen in your mind.
It was missionary.
It was.
Yeah.
And did you stand there and watch?
There was that second that lasts forever.
Yeah. You saw it going in and out.
No, it wasn't that close. I was on the other side of the room.
That's got to be traumatic. Yes, Gary, what do you want to ask?
No, I just want to ask Slash, because there's stuff that you're reading. I heard that you don't talk to Axl anymore. And there was that weird incident a couple of years ago, and I just never understood, Guns N' Roses, the Axl Guns N' Roses, played the Hard Rock on New Year's Eve, and Slash went there just to see what was going on, but I never understood what actually happened.
What happened was my wife and I saw an ad for Guns N' Roses at the Hard Rock at the Joint in the Hard Rock, and so we made a plan to go there. It was New Year's Eve, so went down there, sort of got myself set up, made a phone call, got set up, and then went down there, and I was forbidden to enter the venue.
But did you ever say to Axl, "Hey, I want to come by and see you"?
No.
And he didn't want you in.
The whole building knew I was coming.
Why do you think you went there? Were you looking for confrontation? Were you looking to say to him?
They were saying that the rumor was I had my guitar and my top hat, and I was going to go in there. Some.
But why go and torture yourself?
But no, I just wanted to go see Guns N' Roses because I'd never seen them before.
Yeah, but wait a second.
That was it.
You had to be angry. This isn't Guns N' Roses.
But this was years after. You have to understand, when I quit, whatever he went on to do after that was fine.
Right.
And I knew he was going to continue on with the name because that was one of the things that was leading up to the split anyway, because when it first came up. And so I was really intrigued. I wanted to go see what Guns N' Roses was.
What do you think of like Van Halen right now, where they get rid of Michael Anthony, the original bass player and backup vocal guy? They put in Eddie's son. Eddie Van Halen's son is in there now. Like, does that kind of burn you up a little bit? Because that's what Axl tried to pull with Guns N' Roses. He tried to replace the whole band. Right. Do the fans deserve to see... They don't want to see Van Halen or Guns N' Roses with other players.
Well, I think it needs to be made very clear to the public that the original members will not be there, which... Somehow with the Guns situation, I don't think that happened.
I think that's why you went to the show that night. You wanted to sort of say to Axl, "Go ahead, you do this in front of me, asshole."
It wasn't like that.
I will tell you how
it was. It was really pretty innocent. Just wanted to go see. I mean, think about it. How interesting would that be?
Yeah, but you couldn't have been surprised by their reaction.
I would be angry.
I was. There's a point there. It's like, oh, come on, get off it. What am I going to do?
Yes, Gary.
It was weird because there was one time I went to see Guns N' Roses, and of course you're looking for the guitar player to be Slash. And it could have just been sort of, nondescript. And instead it was that weird guy, Buckethead. You remember?
That was on the MTV show.
Yeah, it was a guy with a bucket over his head, and it was almost like calling too much attention.
I was him for Halloween a couple of years ago.
Were you? You were Buckethead?
Yeah, but let me just put one thing in.
Do you think Buckethead is a talented individual?
I don't really know his work. I really don't know his work.
Okay.
I've heard he's a really accomplished guitar player.
Okay.
Very technically, fluent.
You say that as a put down in a way that a guitar player has
he's not a rock guy,
A rock guy has a certain soul to his guitar.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's not just all about technical.
I have heard a couple pieces of music from Buckethead, and it's technically proficient, but doesn't have any heart.
So, in other words, you kind of say, hey, there's two types of musicians. There's the guy who can go in and read charts and get that all done, and then there's you. You can walk into a studio and make something magical happen.
Something like that. It's like if somebody picks up the guitar and has the balls to really come from the heart and expose himself, emotionally on the instrument, you can tell, you can feel it.
Getting back to the sex for 1 minute.
Wait, let me straighten out one thing
go
about
ahead.
the Axl thing.
Yeah.
Just with all due respect to Axl, he didn't know that I was banned from the venue. It was a manager thing, which actually happened to be our old manager, who I hated with a passion anyway. And he thought Axl might not react, positively if he knew I was there, so he decided to take it upon himself.
But did Axl ever reach out to you afterwards to say, hey, I heard you were there, sorry you couldn't get in, would have loved to have seen you?
No, that's not his style.
No, he doesn't
No
do
reaching
that.
out.
No.
Now,
okay, sorry.
Getting back to the sexual thing, it is amazing, because I'm sure you guys weren't wearing contraception and stuff. The only STD you say in your book that you got was you got genital warts on your stomach.
No. I got genital warts on my penis, but what happened was I had these marks on my stomach, which they were sort of like psoriasis kind of thing, but being hypochondriac, I guess. It was right around the time that the AIDS thing was first really starting.
Right.
And it just seemed like real small versions of what the AIDS
So you thought you had those
lesions look
yeah.
like. And of course, it would not surprise me because practicing safe sex at the time wasn't really a habit. I don't think the only time you ever practiced safe sex was not to get a girl pregnant, and that was. But even then, that was hard to do.
But it is amazing. You didn't come down with a lot of stuff.
That was the only thing. That and crabs. That was the only.
The crabs you got. You didn't get the herpes. You didn't get any of that stuff. You really got.
I never
lucky.
I never even got hepatitis C, which a lot of guys.
A miracle. Did you share needles when you were shooting?
There was times.
Yes, and
See, he skirted all of them.
I've been really lucky.
Yeah.
But here you are, a hypochondriac.
Not really. I'm just
But you probably are
a little bit.
Yeah, and then you would share a needle with someone, which to me would be totally dangerous.
It's in the whole fervor of
getting the drugs.
Yeah, it is a real psychological thing to that.
They say that about Keith Richards too, that he's lucky and he's got this constitution, of an ox.
A horse.
Yeah.
You have to be reasonably intelligent to sort of get away with a lot of this stuff, but at the same time, I've been really, really lucky.
Yeah, it is. It's a roll of the dice. Another upsetting thing happened to you. You once passed out. You were unconscious, and you were teabagged by Tommy Lee, the drummer of Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Now, what's that all about?
Don't trust your friends.
Yeah, I mean, you passed out from drinking.
Yeah.
You're laying there on the floor unconscious. And Tommy Lee gets naked and puts his balls
over my face. They weren't touching, but
who knows?
I saw the picture.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, there was it's actually in Nikki's book. I think it's a little bit more graphic in Nikki's book, of course.
Describe, if you would, the smell of Tommy's balls.
I was out cold.
I see. So you never smelled his balls.
No.
Right. Do you say to a guy afterwards, "Hey, I'm coming. I'm going to kick the shit out of you"?
No. I deserved it because I put myself in that position by passing out on the floor of the bar and them having to take me up to the room and put me to sleep.
But you do expect your bros to be...
Well, I had a couple things to say, obviously, but, under the circumstances, I deserved it.
You seem like a good-natured person.
I am. I'm pretty easygoing.
What about fights? Do you ever have any fist fights?
I used to. I haven't in a while.
Did you ever have any with Axl?
No.
You never had a fight?
I think there was one time in our relationship where I thought that was going to happen, but I think we both thought better of it.
Probably the relationship between you and Axl can never be repaired, because even in your book you say some nasty things about him, in the sense that you saw him flip out on girls who wouldn't have sex with him.
There was a one incident that I didn't put that in there because I wanted to talk about him. It just had a lot to do with why I left. We were in rehearsal at the time, and we were staying in Chicago, and why I left Chicago, which is a whole story.
What did you see that night?
Nothing I'm going to get into here.
What do you mean? He yelled at a girl or he hit her?
I just reacted inappropriately.
In other words, hey, you have to give me sex.
sex with him.
Yeah. But there was, I really don't want to get into all that because it wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't that big a deal. I think the reasoning behind it and so on and so forth, I thought was sort of unsavory. So I just got sort of disgusted with the whole thing that was going on at that period. So I don't want to single that one incident out.
Why did you have sex with an old girlfriend the night before your wedding? What happened there? Were you scared to get married? Was that it? And you just said, hey, shit, I got to get out of this thing?
The first marriage I got into was an ultimatum.
Right.
And I don't think I went in the right. I didn't go into it from the heart. And so I'd sort of dated this girl that is now my wife.
Right.
Not really dated, but we saw each other on occasion, and we always had a good time. And she knew that. She knew that we had sort of a connection.
Is this the wife when you were doing my movie you were hanging out with?
That's the one that I was married to then.
Right.
Yeah.
You divorced her.
Yeah, I divorced.
She was hot.
She was a good-looking girl, but it was an ultimatum. I'd been caught. She finally caught me. Someone ratted me out for everything that I'd done behind her back. I mean, literally everything.
Aren't friends great?
Somebody had it in for me.
Why would they do that to you?
And so we split up for a while, and of course I was out on tour, and I started feeling lonely. And just because of all these things I did to her didn't mean that I didn't care about her. It was just I really wasn't ready for that serious of a relationship at that point, I think.
Are there any? But there, again, there's no rules, So like you would just say, hey, screw it.
I was like a sex addict at that point.
You were.
I was out of control.
When you went to rehab,
I used to keep 3 and 4 hotel rooms in every hotel. So I could go bouncing around.
So that's part of your thing. You can't sit still. So so keep yourself busy with women, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's like drugs.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
You can't knock it, though.
A lot of famous women?
No, not necessarily. I mean, some more famous than others, but
look at you. How many women you figured you banged in your time? Come on,
I don't.
Give me a number.
I don't have a number.
You up over 500?
I have no.
Look at you.
You didn't keep any records?
Of course not.
Are you kidding? There are written records. It's more thorough than a German concentration camp.
Anyway, so what happened was Perla heard that I was getting married. Actually, she came to my bachelor party, which was a co-ed bachelor party because what I was saying was I called my girlfriend up. I called my girlfriend up, who was going to be my wife, and I said, "Let's get back together." And she said, "Not unless we get married." And I was like, "Oh."
So you had to do it.
And so then we did it, and Perla, who'd known me from previous, came around and said, "Ha ha," and then somehow we ended up doing it the night before my wedding.
Beautiful.
The wedding was doomed from that point on. The marriage was doomed, But I feel really bad because I actually put her through something. I'm not into hurting people's feelings for being inconsiderate.
How are your children going to rebel against you? It's going to be tough.
I don't know. I'm sure they'll find.
They'll be
all kids find something.
Yeah.
They seem like good kids, or what?
They're great kids.
They are.
Yeah, they're out of control too, though. We have to work really hard to keep them in check.
Right, because you're used to having a life.
My wife
rules.
and I, when we first, our whole relationship, up until when we had kids, we were probably the craziest couple you'll ever meet.
Oh, I believe that.
And so when the kids came, it sort of, I guess it was payback. It's like, okay, we got 2 boys. It's like...
Who are the great bands today? Anybody turning you on musically, or are you just fed up with the whole scene?
I don't have a lot of positive things to say about what's going on with rock and roll right now.
Right.
I mean, it's about as far removed from the genuine article as far as I'm concerned. There's some bands that are still around that came out in the 90s, which I might have not thought that much of then, but I think huge, I think they're great now because they're the only bands around that have any inkling of what that kind of rock and roll attitude.
What's an example of one of those bands?
Well, Foo Fighters are great.
Yeah. Foo Fighters are great.
One of the greatest bands that's come out in the last 15 years.
Did it surprise you when the drummer from the Foo Fighters turned out to be a lead singer and guitar player?
Yeah,
I mean, what did I say?
Drummer from Nirvana.
Yeah, from Nirvana.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw the Foo Fighters was here at what's the place by Dave Letterman. Right across
Roseland.
I saw him at Roseland, and it was great. And that was in not too long after Kurt died.
It was shocking to you, probably.
But he is a great band, and he's a great songwriter. Yeah.
So, when you had to write a book, I don't even know what inspired you to write a book. When you say you wrote the book, you worked with a writer, and he even claims at 4 in the morning, when you would remember a story, you would call him. You don't know any work hours. And
I had to call him when they came because trying to recall all that stuff wasn't the easiest thing to do.
Oh, I think it's the most difficult thing in the world. Well, you've done it. I mean, you've written a very, very interesting book. This is great. Slash's new book, Slashed. That's the name of the book.
It's just Slash.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said slashed.
Yeah,
No.
you did say that.
I thought, yeah.
Sloshed.
Yes, yeah.
Slash's new book.
Slash would have been a good title.
That's a good one. You should have talked to me. The book Slash is in stores now, and you can check out Slash in Guitar Hero 3 in stores now as well.
Best game ever, by the way.
Isn't it cool?
Guitar Hero Howard is the best fucking game.
It's one of those things I got involved with that I don't consider a sellout because it was so cool.
Better than chess?
No, chess is great, but that's a different animal.
I see.
I keep chess on my BlackBerry.
You play chess?
Yeah.
You're not on the ICC, the...
What's the ICC?
Chessclub.com, Internet Chess Club?
No.
Oh.
Because Howard could play with you.
I will play with you.
Really?
Oh, yes.
That's when I remember starting playing chess when I was pretty young, and I've always had a thing for chess.
I don't want to brag, but I'm a 1600.
No, I believe you're probably pretty good. You seem like you would be.
Yeah, I'm no retard.
I'm into poker now. That's my new thing.
That's your thing?
That seems like everybody's into poker. So
Yeah.
But are you going to get carried away with that and blow a lot of money?
No. I mean, at this point, I love watching it on TV, and I love playing it on my telephone.
Right.
And it's.
Are you playing big stakes poker?
I'm not a gambler. You're not going to get me to take $1,000 or $10,000 and put it on the table.
How much do you play for?
I don't play for anything. I'm playing on a machine.
Yeah,
That's
he
it?
doesn't go to the casino.
I have some friends that I can play with, but that's small stakes.
All right, get the book Slash in stores now. What do you want to say, Garibaldi?
I got a question and then a story. One of our friends has a good story about Slash. But in the book, do you talk about how you wrote the songs? Because I read how you came up with the guitar riff for Sweet Child of Mine. I was wondering if it was true.
I got into a lot of the songs on Appetite because it's such an infamous record, and so I did talk about Sweet Child of Mine and Welcome to the Jungle and Night Train and Paradise City and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because Sweet Child of Mine supposedly was what he would do to warm up that riff.
Right, in practicing, I try and make up something interesting just to keep myself engaged instead of just mindless.
It's a great riff.
Mindless practicing. And I stumbled on this cool pattern that had a nice melody to it and started coming up with these different notes within the pattern. And then a couple of the other guys started playing some chords behind it.
And then would Axl come in and then start singing to it?
Axl, unbeknownst to us, was upstairs writing lyrics to it, and we didn't know.
Wow.
And so the next day at rehearsal, he goes, "Let's do that thing you guys were working on." And it became this big song,
That's great. When it's that easy, it's a shame it can't last forever, You just wish you could stay in that zone.
But that was just him warming up.
It's also one of those songs.
The song still gives me chills.
It's one of those songs that's very indicative of an entire band working together.
Right.
It would never have happened without the other guys.
Yeah.
Right. It's a collaborative thing that happens. Yeah. But this is your warm-up exercise.
It's not a warm-up exercise. He said that.
Well, that's what I read. What was it?
It was just something that I made up that I was just thought was interesting.
Practice, yeah.
But I never would have probably made a song out of it. It was very private. They just happened to pick up on it.
And Axl walks downstairs and says, "Hey, listen to these lyrics I'm working on."
He didn't know. He didn't say anything. It was the next day. If I remember correctly, he goes, "Hey, play that thing you guys were jamming in the living room yesterday." And so we started playing it, and he started singing something. So he was up there listening and writing.
Wow. Oh, that's just great. That's a cool story. Yeah.
Now I got to tell you our story. So Shuley, our very own Shuley, used to live in Las Vegas, and he said he worked at one of those photo places, and he said he once developed a nude roll of film of Slash. He's out there if you want to talk to him about it.
You got to be kidding me.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you do that on camera? You don't care. You're probably high as a kite.
I don't believe this, but
what was it, Shuley? You worked in a camera place.
Well, it was like a souvenir/liquor store that sold everything. If it wasn't nailed down, we'd sell it, and we developed film there too. And he came in and was trash. And at the time, I didn't even recognize Slash because he didn't have a hat on. His hair was flat and everything. And they dropped off a roll of film. It was you, and I don't know which one.
Was it in L.A.?
No, it was in Vegas. It was on Fremont Street.
No, okay. There's actually some pictures in the book of she and I, but they weren't full on sex. There's There's some nudity, but there's no real penetration.
There's a picture in the book. She's got her face where the sun don't shine.
When I developed the film, that's when I realized it was Slash because there was a picture of him in the shower, and I saw this tattoo on his arm of himself. It says Slash with the hat.
It's a tattoo. It was actually of a girl, but it has my name.
Oh, it does. Okay, well,
character.
And he was nude, and he's just standing there in the shower.
How was he hung? Was he have a big penis?
Yeah, it was huge. I made double prints. I put it in the book we had for naked photos. We had a book underneath for nude pictures.
You're very gracious.
That was very nice of you. Well, Slash, it's a pleasure. And
Yes,
Can I ask him a couple of questions?
Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, man? Artie. You guys were like a great sort of band in the tradition of classic, rock and roll. When you saw bands like Nirvana and Pearl Jam, that whole grunge thing coming on, did you feel like you guys were in trouble in any way?
No. You know, I was really excited. You know, being that in the 80s we were one of the few sort of hands down gritty rock and roll bands. There was so much other glam and sort of fake anthem stadium rock or whatever you want to call it going on. When grunge happened, which I still have a hard time calling it that, but in the 90s, in the early 90s, when Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, what's the other band?
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam.
Yeah.
And bands like that, those were the main ones. I thought it was great because it was like some new blood, and I was really addicted to a couple of these records.
So it wasn't a turn off to you. You liked it.
What would you rather call it? Just rock and roll, like anything else,
It was basically just an extension of what we were doing.
Right.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
And just one real last thing. I've struggled with drugs as documented on this show, and I'm curious, what created more chaos in your life? Because I have a definite answer to this.
Yeah.
Coke or heroin? What do you think created more like chaos? What made you more out of control? Cocaine or
Coke definitely made me more out of control. But we keep mentioning Coke, but I only speedballed Coke, so I always had it with heroin.
Oh, really?
I did a couple lines here and there. Like I used to hang out with Sam Kinison back in the day, and he used to blow my mind. He'd do a line the size of this table in one hit.
Yeah,
I mean, really some serious business.
Yeah.
Coke's not really my drug of choice. It's too up.
So you always had heroin?
I'm a heroin guy.
Wow.
Yeah. But some of my weirdest stories in the book are about when I'd run out of dope and it just end up with the Coke left to shoot, and then the hallucinations that go along with that.
Right.
You said at one point you put your fist through a piece of glass shower.
There was something that happened, an incident in Phoenix, where I probably would have gone to jail for a good amount of time.
Oh, really?
And luckily, there was a promoter there. My manager called. That was probably one of the few.
What happened?
One of the few good things they ever did for me. They got me on a plane and sent me back to L.A. like that.
What did you do though?
I tripped out in this resort.
Coke. Yeah. You started to hallucinate.
Yeah, completely. And I was running around this resort, running from something I thought was chasing me.
You were naked, weren't you?
Yeah, I was naked, and I ran into this maid who pressed charges.
Oh my goodness!
For what?
For what do you call it? You know, like
indecent exposure.
No. When you punch somebody, what do you call it?
Assault. Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Punched the maid.
And then
you were naked and you punched the maid.
I just ran over her.
You thought she was a monster.
I knocked her down. No, she was in my way, and
and you were running from what? What did you see?
I was running from these little imaginary demons that had these little guns that were chasing me, and I trashed my hotel room trying to get away from them. Then went through the front door.
It doesn't sound like fun.
No, it was. You
could have lost your mind.
Yeah. In the book you described them. What do you say that you described?
I said they looked like the little predator guys.
Yeah,
that's the closest. That was the best thing I could.
I mean, you were real hardcore with this. In fact, in the book, Slash goes into the fact that he got a virus from drinking too much, and they had to replace something in your heart, didn't they?
They put a defibrillator in my heart.
Right.
Wow.
And they told me that
this is hardcore.
That I wasn't going to live. They said that you have 6 days to 6 weeks, and I refused to. I remember that was serious, and I didn't have a problem quitting drinking to sort of go along with doctor's orders. But I was really concerned with getting all because I had to cancel the tour, and so I wanted to make up those dates.
Right.
And that's what got me through it. And I was back on the road within months.
Because when you're on coke or heroin, at least me, you can drink endlessly. And when I would go on a Coke binge, I was more into Coke in my 20s because it forced you to be social. Cocaine, you were out, and that's why it created more chaos. But heroin, you want to withdraw and be by yourself.
I'm an introvert by nature, so doing Coke and socializing, it's like, it's okay. It makes it more, like I go out now and I realize why I did so many drugs, because I just can't
stand being around people.
It's boring. Hang out at a bar, everybody's talking, and you're like, this is why I used to drink.
Well, anyway, hey, by the way, you were at Anna Nicole Smith's funeral.
Yeah.
How did that? Were you close with her?
I wouldn't say close. She was more of an acquaintance to me, but she was close to my wife.
Oh.
And we didn't know each other all that well, but what's the guy's name?
Howard K. Stern.
Howard invited us, and Perla thought we should go, so we took off and went down there, and that was a real scene. And that Nicole's mom was a real piece of work.
Really?
Yeah. She showed up at the funeral. I guess it was about an hour to 2 hours late because she was at the courthouse still trying to win that.
Yeah. The custody deal.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, man. You've done it all, and you've put it in.
And
you've put it in a book
everywhere. Yes.
And I got to tell you something. It's a great book. Good for you, man. Slash's new book, Slash, in stores now. Check out Slash and Guitar Hero 3, by the way.
And we have Velvet Revolver's got a new record out.
Yeah, Velvet Revolver, and that thing's going well.
So we're touring. I'm just on a quick break. We're going to Japan and Australia.
Very nice.
Yeah, and I can't believe you got Scott Weiland under control.
He's probably the angel in the band at this
No
point.
kidding.
Yeah,
it's
I
unbelievable.
wouldn't call him an angel, but he's doing really well.
Well, it's great. It's always great to see you. I love when you come in here. I love to sit and talk to you about your life. Yeah. It's fascinating.
All you guys, and I heard you were sick, so you might not be here. So I'm glad you're here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm not sick. Don't believe
She's sick.
the rumors.
She's the healthiest one in the room, Slash.
All right.
That's right. Thanks, Slash.
All right,
Good
man.
luck with the book.
Thank you.
All right, Slash, how do you think it went in there today?
It was good. That was one of the more comfortable times I've had doing Howard Show. I always have a good time doing Howard Show, but I also get nervous. You know.
Why were you nervous?
I don't really like talking all that much. You know, like doing face-to-face interviews because I'm sort of quiet. You know, and I get thrown to the wolves sometimes. Howard's like that. The first time I ever did an interview with Howard was over the phone, and I didn't know who he was. This was years ago, and I called him from Hawaii at like 2 a.m, drunk off my ass. Didn't know who I was dealing with, and he just sort of wiped the floor with me. Right? But luckily, he was. I think that what broke the ice though was that he was cool enough to let me redo the show the next day. And so ever since then, we've had sort of a relationship. So I have a lot of respect for the guy.
And was it weird talking about like your sex life and your childhood with drugs and everything?
I was sort of expecting it, but you never know exactly how it's going to go. There was a couple of uncomfortable moments in there, especially the group sex stuff. Because I hadn't really thought about that. I didn't have any good answers for it. But it's all good,
So we got Adrian Grenier and Kevin Conley from Entourage coming in.
Adrian who?
I love those guys. Adrian Grenier.
Isn't it Grenier? I'm just saying is all.
Leave me alone.
You like this guy. You think he's hot.
How you doing? Good.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
Morning.
Morning. Just got off the red eye.
Oh, man.
Sleepy.
Throwing you right into the...
Right into the wine pit.
Yeah. So you guys still psyched, though, even though it's so early?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got his coffee, though. Right this way. Right this way, guys.
Oh, look, the fruit plate.
The fruit plate in there.
They got the fruit plate.
So you guys know if there's a fruit plate, you've made it.
Yeah. This is it. We thought that if we weren't Tom Cruise, we weren't going to get one.
No, you guys have made the list.
We did. Nice. That's a great...
That is a very sexy fruit plate.
So what's going on? You guys have a coffee table book coming out?
We do. Is it a coffee table? It's a coffee table, yeah. It was good. Have you looked at it?
I have. It's actually a really great book. And it's not just because I'm in it, but that does help.
All right.
No. It's actually pretty well done.
It is.
That's all right.
It's very fanciful.
All right, guys. Have fun with Howard today.
We will. We're very excited.
From Entourage, Adrian Grenier and Kevin Conley. It's actually Grenier. Adrian Grenier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I never knew how to pronounce that either.
Yeah, these guys are on the hit show Entourage on HBO. There's the boys.
There they are in the flesh.
Yeah. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, fellas. Good to have you on here.
Glad to be here. I like the pronunciation.
Grenier is the right way to say it.
Grenier. Is it? That's
No, it's Grenier. You don't even know.
telling me. I don't know.
Your co-star doesn't even know how to say it.
It's Grenier.
It's Grenier.
I thought it was Grenier.
Grenier.
Why would it be Grenier?
Because Will researched it and found out. And evidently,
so you're wrong.
Adrian, you don't even know how to say your own name.
Is it Grenier? It's Grenier.
It's Grenier.
My mom calls
an
it Grenier, and
affirmative.
I can't believe it. She does it every single time. My mom says the same thing.
Yeah.
Grenier.
You know,
Boys,
in year 5, everyone in Mary Tyler Moore's show knew how to pronounce their own name.
When Entourage was first coming out, I remember we spoke.
We had you in with
Mark Wahlberg,
Mark
With Marky Mark. And now the show's a huge hit.
It was like the first episode or something.
But did you believe it would really be a hit? Did you really think it would be this big?
Not as big as it is, no. It's pretty pretty shocking. But yeah, at the time, it was like, I think 1 or 2 episodes had aired.
What had you done up until then? I mean, you weren't that well known, right?
No, I wasn't. I mean, I had done Unhappily Ever After. We talked about Bobcat Goldthwait, didn't we?
Right, yeah, that's Kevin. Kevin has quite a sexual history. He was dating a very hot chick named Nikki Cox.
Yes.
And Bobcat Goldthwait stole her.
Swiped her out from her. Yeah. And then Jay Moore swiped her from him.
Is he now married to her?
Yeah.
She's a very hot chick. She is, in fact, I remember Artie met her once when he was working on the set of
I worked
the
with her
Norm
for
Show.
a year.
The Norm Show, yeah.
And she'd show up in like a 12-year-old boy's T-shirt, like one of those guinea T-shirts.
Right, the little
She would rehearse.
And she would distract the crew. They had to tell her to put some clothes on.
Did they really have to tell her to put clothes on?
No, no. What happened was, she, I worked with her for a full year, and she would rehearse. First of all, she had this enormous black guy who was her bodyguard.
Clay.
Clay. Yeah.
Who was she
I
mean, from you guys?
She had to have a bodyguard at all times.
She had stalkers.
She had a real, serious problem with a stalker years ago.
Okay.
And this guy is so intimidating, but she would show up. At the time, she was 21. And she would show up to rehearsal with like a 12-year-old boy's guinea T-shirt on.
Wow.
And fuck the crew. Me and Norm said, listen, we can't act as it is.
We're trying to act here.
I mean, I can't...
She might have been the reason that show got canceled.
That probably is right.
We had to switch our names in the cast to our real name. I originally had a different name.
Kevin, how devastating is it when you lose a girl like that to Bobcat Goldthwait?
It was not my finest. It's not one of my finest moments.
How did you tell
We've made up since then.
How did it affect your working with him, though?
We did it actually another year like that with them together. Yeah. Ooh. So.
Yikes.
How did she tell you?
I read it somewhere or something.
Oh,
Even
you're
worse.
kidding.
Yeah.
It's a terrible thing.
It's a terrible thing.
And now she's dating Jay Moore.
She's married to Jay Moore, who's a nice guy. Listen, that was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I've been to hell and back since then.
But was this going on behind your back for a while? Is that what you're saying?
Always assume that it is. If you think it's not, you're just in denial.
I'll have you know, I will never do that.
Whether or not
to
it
you,
was,
Kev.
yeah, thank you, Adrian.
Adrian gets lots of women. We're going to get
I
to
don't need
his,
your women.
We're going to get to your resume. I imagine it is not very difficult for you to get women. You're a good-looking dude. Sometimes I see Adrian at the gym. For a while, we were into this weird thing. We didn't even say hello to each other.
That was weird, right?
It was weird. Then I finally walked up to him. I said, "Why
did that go on?"
I go, "I don't know. I mean, I forgot that Adrian was on the show, and I would have immediately gone up and said, normally I don't bother anybody,
right?
But I passed him in the hall, and finally I said to him, hello."
It was an awkward hello, as I recall.
Yeah, because I was like, well, maybe I did something bad to this guy or something. I don't know. But
what gym?
I think we were
What's
just
the
trying to
gym
let
we
each
go
other. I mean, we were both like,
Giving each other your space or
sweat.
something.
Yeah, but I didn't want to bother you. You didn't want to bother me.
I don't want to bother anybody, but it was good that we said
Besides, you're
hello.
not a woman. Why should he bother with you?
Honestly, it's true. I thought it might be refreshing.
Why should he waste his time being charming to you?
All right, let me slow this down
the
for
back,
a second.
maybe,
because
right?
I got a lot to talk to you guys about. And Adrian will get to your list. But as long as Kevin started with the
Let's
women.
start with Kevin, since we know him better.
Kevin, recently, though, and this is an important topic to bring up with you, you happened to be at the MTV Awards.
I was at the MTV. So was
when
Adrian.
Kid Rock, Adrian was there as well, but you were an eyewitness to Kid Rock and Tommy Lee fighting. It was reported in all the newspapers that Pam Anderson was there and Kid Rock and Tommy Lee got into a fight. What did you see that night? What was your eyewitness account?
Okay, now, I mean, I don't want to incriminate. I don't want to incriminate him. Am I going to get in trouble?
Are there charges?
Are there pending charges?
The truth will set you free. What did you see that night? That's all I'm asking you.
Okay. I saw, Kid Rock. We were all at one table. And, Adrian, you were there. You have an eyewitness account as well. Are you going to chime in?
You saw it too?
Yeah, we were both sitting there.
Yeah.
Now, did the police interview you guys afterwards?
No.
They did not. Why not? Why wouldn't they interview you?
I don't think there have been any charges.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That's good.
I was actually mesmerized by the performance on stage.
That's the one thing why most people didn't really see what was going on, because Alicia Keys was on stage and she was killing it.
Phenomenal.
Really, I find her a little boring.
Not this night. She was not.
She was good.
Nothing boring about what she was
And she lost weight, did she not? She
just
better.
looked great. The performance, everything that she was doing was unbelievable. So all eyes were on her. Not to mention, we were right there, so she's like standing on top of us.
So why are these two fighting?
First of all, listen, I don't know Tommy at all. Kid Rock, to me, was like one of the coolest dudes. I could not believe it. I was very impressed with him. He just was like
He's a very nice
normal guy, you know, and he was sitting there, and I guess Tommy Lee came over.
Right.
And sat down sat next to him, and Kid Rock sort of, just
dicked him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how else to say
Was it a sucker punch?
No. Not that I saw.
Well, all right, let me take you through this. You're sitting at the table, you're minding your own business. Tommy Lee walks over to Kid Rock's table and plunks his ass down in the seat next to Kid Rock.
Now, the other thing to keep in mind is we're all sitting in our, Kid Rock is sitting in his assigned seat.
Right.
It's not like Kid Rock was looking for anything. That was his seat. He was there for 2 hours. He was there the whole night.
Tommy Lee walks over, sits down right next to him, which is going to be tough because here they were married to the same woman. A lot of mean things were said.
Did he say anything?
It looked to me like I don't think that Tommy Lee really even realized he did it.
Oh,
he
really?
did it.
And then Kid Rock
and
turned.
they had this look of like.
Did Kid Rock stand up or did he remain seated?
Tommy Lee stood up first, I believe. Kid Rock said something to him like, "Get the fuck out of here! Get up and get out of here!" Something like that.
And then Kid Rock hauled off and punched him in the face.
That's how it looked to me. Yeah.
Did Tommy say anything at all?
He didn't really have much time to say much of anything.
Did Tommy go down from the punch?
It happens. One thing. The other thing is the security there was amazing.
Yes.
Security. It was like a half a second. And
now let me ask you something
everywhere.
else. Did Kid Rock check the security before he took the punch?
And then Kid Rock, Kid Rock just got up and sort of walked out with a bunch of security guards. It was pretty.
Wow.
It was really one of the coolest things I've ever seen. To be totally honest with you.
To see Kid Rock punch Tommy Lee in the face was probably better than what was going on stage. While Adrian was staring at the stage, you got to see the real.
I'm a music lover.
You are.
I mean, I
he likes the violence.
Caught it out of the corner of my eye. But the funniest thing was then Puffy and all the rapper guys were like, and you got to stop violence in rock and roll.
But Kevin, you do like violence. You have been involved in fights.
I was nothing.
Did you not punch Oil Air Brandon Davis in the face? Now everybody can't stand him. I mean, he is an obnoxious rich kid. Why did you punch him in the face? How did that occur?
Why not?
Right.
Honestly, he's I obviously dated Nikki for years, and they're
that's not obvious. You dated Nikki Hilton.
Right.
Now let me understand this. When you date one of the Hilton sisters.
Yeah.
That's a very wealthy girl, right?
Correct.
Does she pay for stuff?
No, well, no. I mean,
why should she pay for stuff?
Because she has more money than Kevin.
Take her out.
I mean, Kevin's making okay money. He's working for HBO. He ain't a millionaire. We know that HBO is very cheap.
Right. They've been good with us.
Adrian, have they been good with you?
They've been all right.
They've been all right. I don't see you doing any dancing.
I don't have anything to compare it to.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Now,
yeah. I mean, no, listen. I mean, I earn enough living to where... Do I pay for dinner? Of course. Would I do that kind of stuff?
He used to have to compete financially with her a little bit. As I recall, he spent a lot of money on gifts because he had to sort of show her that
Kevin Dillon used to say, "You're setting the bar too high early, bro."
And you would hang out with Paris Hilton and Nikki Hilton. That's got to be a great, fun scene for you, right?
Yeah, and the whole family. They were always very nice to me. It'd be easy to sit here.
Where it shows, though, is like on vacations.
Correct. Well, no, not like that. They took me away for they took me away for Christmas vacation.
Money.
But her, that was her dad.
We could probably do a whole interview just on this aspect of your life because it's fascinating to bag one of these Hilton sisters and
hang around in the whole thing. Yeah,
they're nice. They're actually really nice girls. They hate me now.
They hate you now? Why do they hate you now?
Well, no, it's gotten better. I mean, they hated me for a while. But
why? Because you broke up?
Yeah, I mean, we just had an ugly breakup. But
why did she think you were going to marry her?
She thought a lot of things, but we're friendly now.
Why did you break up? It seems like a good situation. Attractive girl, money, the whole thing.
We were together for a long time, and some things just run their course,
Yeah. How
run their course, huh?
When you start banging her, was this before Entourage?
Actually, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So
did you have to choose between the sisters? I mean, you go out. Do you have to say, should I go for Paris or Nikki?
No.
Who's got the tighter vagina, Nikki Cox or Nikki Hilton?
Oh dear.
Come on, let's get that.
Dear.
Who's tighter? Who's better in bed?
Very good friends.
Who's better in bed? Nikki Cox or Nikki Hilton? You go to a girl. You go into an island. They say to you, the only thing you can bring.
You get one Nikki. Which
that
would
be a tough one.
You go with Cox or Hilton?
That would be a tough one.
It would.
That would be a tough one.
Well, what's your choice? I'm giving you Schindler's List now.
Honestly, the other thing, Nikki Cox, it was so long. I mean, it was literally.
So you would take Nikki Hilton over Nikki Cox?
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
I would take Nikki Hilton. There's a chance Nikki Cox might blurt out Jay Moore's act.
You mean if she blurts out Jay Moore's act, you would throw up?
Yeah.
All right. That's very, very mean. So. You'll never reveal which one goes the extra mile.
I wouldn't. Honestly. Nikki Cox, I don't remember.
Who's more loving?
that's a tough one too.
Well, look, you've seen One Night in Paris, right?
Neither of them are loving?
No, they both are. Listen, honestly, I get along pretty well with both of them at this point. Nikki Cox and I, are really, and Jay Moore too. Jay Moore's a good guy.
But wait a minute, Kevin. You've seen One Night in Paris.
I actually haven't seen One Night in Paris, but I'm friends with Rick Solomon's a friend of mine.
Is that
Rick Solomon's an old friend of mine.
Is he a nice guy?
Very nice guy.
And what do you think of him marrying Pam Anderson?
I think he seems happy. Really, really.
You think that's real?
No, I don't think it's real. I know it's real. He's a good friend of mine.
Did there come a time when you saw both of the Hilton sisters naked together?
No.
That
never happened.
Never happened. You never saw them nude?
No.
Did there come a time when you found yourself attracted to Paris? It was a very attractive girl.
Right. Well, but I actually met Nikki through Paris, so Paris and I have been friends for a long time. But
did you try to get Paris and didn't work out?
No, she was always dated Rick.
Adrian, I think, banged her a couple of times, right? Adrian, you cared about that?
I want to see if let's hear this.
Good for you. I mean, I would do that in a minute. How was that for you?
Well, I haven't, but
you haven't.
I imagine it'd be great.
You made out with her a little bit?
Never.
Nothing sexual. It was rumored that you were doing her, right?
We have a very professional relationship, in fact.
Why would you have a professional relationship with her?
Well, because I'm making a documentary about the media, and she has a very intimate
prominent role.
Yeah, she does. So it's a natural
Good looking
subject.
as you are, she didn't come on to you at all? Come on, let's be serious.
I mean, we flirt, of course.
Of course, yes, absolutely. I'm going to get to your documentaries in a second. Let's get through Kevin's fights in sexual history first.
Yeah, because you got right off of him socking the guy. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how we got off that. So when you punch this Brandon Davis character, who is a very, I guess, obnoxious guy, what happens there? Why would you punch him in the face?
I
like that.
The thing, it's always the people around those girls that I had the biggest problem with. He's all right now. He just at the time was just going through, I guess, some problems. I mean, obviously.
His substance abuse
whatever the case is. I just think that at that time he was going through a bad period, and I just was like,
was he rude
grouchy.
to your girlfriend?
No.
Was that why you punched him?
No, he was being rude to me and just about. And I just
what would someone say to you to get you that ticked off?
We were just at work, and we worked late, and I showed up, and I just was like sober. I was like, everybody else was like kind of drunk, and I was just kind of sitting there, and I don't know. He was
going to prove to the crowd that he's going to show everyone how hip he is by insulting you.
He was insulting everybody.
I see. Yeah,
but since then,
and then you walk up to him with a closed fist and you just smack him right in the head, right?
Well, not really.
I like that.
The story's gotten better with time, but
Did you knock him out?
No.
What did he do? Did he cry?
Was it as cool as Chris Rock and Tommy Lee?
It was
Kid Rock.
Or Kid Rock.
Unfortunately, it was not as cool as the Kid Rock Tommy Lee.
Have you done that a lot in your real life?
What?
Punch someone in the face?
No.
Do you ever have to go to anger management?
No.
Never had to do that.
That's never been a thing.
All right, now what about the time you punched out pro skateboarder Chad Muska at a club after...
Where do you guys get this?
He made a crack about Nikki, your girlfriend, Nikki Hilton.
Right.
And you punched him out. That's very manly. What happened there?
Chad's actually a good friend of mine.
You punched him out?
No, but he was out of control.
He was out of control.
But he's apologized.
What did he say?
Stupid.
Tell me what he said.
I mean, I shouldn't be saying this. But what? Yeah, I mean, this is satellite, right? We can say whatever.
Sure. You can say whatever you want.
He was in the DJ booth and he was like blurting things out to everybody for everybody to hear. Like, Nikki, I want to
suck your tits. Vagina.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow. Nikki, I want to suck your vagina.
Is that what the DJs say now?
The C word?
No, the
P word?
P word, pussy.
Yes.
All right, let me help you with this because we're playing Mad Libs. You're saying he yelled out over the loudspeaker.
Not over the loudspeaker, out to the crowd.
Nikki, I want to suck your pussy. That
Correct.
set you off.
Wow.
I mean, would it not?
Honestly, I would like to suck Nikki's pussy. Don't punch me.
But the worst thing is, he and I are friendly. I mean, I got him on Entourage.
Right.
He was the guy that Kevin Dillon beats up the car with the golf club.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
So I'm the one that got him that job. So he and I are friendly, but it was just one of those things, All
right.
We were fine like a couple weeks ago.
But once you gave him the shot in the face, he calmed himself down, and that was the end of that.
Right.
Boy, good for you.
And then he called, and the next day he apologized, and I could have handled that differently, obviously.
Where did he punch him? In the nose or in the jaw? Be more specific.
He was through a little crack in a window. I don't even know.
You just landed one.
Yeah.
Oh, you're very manly. I mean, I respect
your
that.
fist goes right through the window and connects with whatever's on the other side.
No, it was a cutout. It was a cutout.
Adrian, are people jealous of you? I mean, here you are in Entourage, and you're really a very handsome guy. You know that. You're a leading man type with the good looks. Do you find that other men are resentful of you? I wouldn't want to hang out with you. I know
He wouldn't even talk to you at the gym.
Exactly. I would be very hideous standing next to you. I like to hang out with uglier guys than me, and that's not easy to find.
How do you think we got the job back?
Do you find that problem?
Honestly, the guys that I hang out with aren't. They're, not really superficial like that, and they do all right with the ladies.
He's got the same friends for a while, too.
Right. So you have these friends, and you're this good-looking guy growing up. Did you start very young with your sexual resume? I would imagine that the girls were all over you early on.
They were, but I was a late bloomer.
But you had a power over women, did you not? Did you recognize it? I'm being serious.
Were you an ugly duckling, or were you always
this kid was never
cute?
ugly. Give me a break. How old were you when you got started in show business?
I was about 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
And were you the best-looking kid at the high school? I'll bet you female teachers came on to you.
No, I wish.
Never happened to you?
Never.
What about male teachers? I could see that, too. Right?
Yeah.
Guys hit on you, right?
Occasionally I'll have to, let them know that I'm not that way.
Right. So you get into show business at 18. And what's the first job you land?
Well, I didn't get my first job until I got serious with acting around 21, and that was drive me crazy. It was like I got 2 roles, actually, an independent called The Adventures of Sebastian Cole and Drive Me Crazy.
And you get into show business, you get on this show Entourage, and things really break for you. Not only a good-looking dude, but you're on a hit show, right? This is very, very big in Hollywood. I mean, I can't imagine there's a party that you don't go to where you don't get laid.
Well, that's the show.
Yeah. That's the show, but I'm talking about real life. In a way, is it getting boring already? Like there's no chasing? I mean, have you ever been turned down by a woman? Well, especially in the last couple of years?
I mean, the thing about it is people expect me to be Vince.
Right.
They want me to be. I mean, they fantasize about my life. So I almost have to put it on for them a little bit in order to satisfy.
For example, you're dating a Sports Illustrated swimsuit model right now. This is very exciting to me. I mean, it really is exciting. Her name is Melissa Keller. For 2 years you've been banging her? Do I have that right, or am I lying?
We've been hanging out for a couple of years, yeah.
And when they say on and off, that means you can...
Oh, you take time off?
Yeah, they take time off.
Oh, my goodness.
And she's so wrapped up in you.
So
now,
anytime you meet somebody else, you take time off.
On and off.
You know what's so great about
I'm not married.
No, you're not married, but what is the move? How do you convince a girl to be on and off? Is it that... I mean, this is a girl who could get any guy she wants. This is
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And you can even treat her shitty and go, well, let's be honest. You can go out and bang a few broads and then say, okay, I'm ready to come back to you. This is a wonderful, wonderful story. And I would like to hear more about it.
You're ready to be on again.
Yeah. How do you meet a broad like this?
When you get lonely,
Right. How'd you meet a girl? You've seen her, obviously.
She worked on Entourage. I was there when they met.
Oh, is that the move?
I was standing right there when they met.
In fact, I took a step back and let Connolly hit on her first.
I bullshit.
He couldn't close, so I had to come in.
Was it love at first sight on the set? I mean, how does this work?
I actually really did find her extremely interesting in
the van ride. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Where you take a van to the set.
Yes.
From where we were shooting at the Earth Cafe, and we pile into the van, and you could just see him. He was kind of
these two.
He was zoning.
He was smitten.
They're the two best-looking people in the van, and there's no reason we shouldn't make love.
Right.
You just leave them alone when that happens.
I mean, and he was putting on the full court press. It was very obvious.
I've been in that position before in show business where you got to make the ugly people small talk. You know, while the two good-looking people they do whatever
Isn't
they do.
it great being the background to their romance?
And you got to be like, did you see the game last night? You want to go?
I remember in college, my roommate Lou was a good-looking guy, medical student, the whole deal, and I would always be in the background while he met
having
the new girl.
Small talk.
Yeah, it was really great. You know,
was she the broad who was the waitress at the Earth Cafe? Am I thinking of this correctly? Then when she played the waitress,
Season 3, Episode 1.
She was a waitress.
No, she wasn't.
Kevin, did you beat off to this girl? I bet you did. I bet you went home and beat off to her.
But I did. I was campaigning for him to get with it with her.
How long does it take you? Like she's obviously trained on you and fixated because you're the star of the show, and she.
Oh, it's because he's the star of the show, not because he has any particular charm or.
What girl do you know cares about charm? So, how long does it take before the two of you become lovers?
She actually was quite flaky. I called her several times, and she
smart.
And good move.
Yeah, good move. Now, how do you like? So let's say you're going out a few months, and then you decide, look, you know, I need to break up with you right now. Do you tell her do you actually like have a phone call or an in-person meeting where you say it's time to break up, or is it just unsaid?
Well, it's not so much of a breakup. I mean, it's just about, you know, not really knowing whether or not you want to make that commitment, that full.
So when she reads in the paper
commitment.
But when she reads in the paper you're out with some other girl, does she say, okay, that's it, we're off now? That's it?
You know, the papers always lie. Come on.
But how do you tell her when it's time to start up again? Like, that's got to be a weird move. You know what I mean? Or
he's mastered it.
There's no protocol. It's, if you just, you know, open up and be honest and
that's right.
Talk about how you feel.
So are you on or off now?
Yeah, where are you at now? Robin needs to know.
Where are you right now?
Where are you at?
That's a very good question.
Are you on or off?
I think we're on.
Oh, you're not sure, though?
No, I think we're on. Well, I'm in New York, so.
Oh, we've got the...
Does she live in New York?
You're on
She's
in
in
California.
Oh, do you two argue about it? Is it a source of because it sounds to me like she's dating you and you're on and off again?
No, you know, I'm very open. Like, you know, she can do whatever she has to do to find what she needs
If you
to find.
saw her with another guy, you'd have a hard time.
Would you be upset? Yeah.
I work on my jealousy, but I'm not a very jealous person.
Do you love
by
her?
nature.
Are you in love with her?
I don't really know what that means.
You know what it means.
I don't.
Are you in love
God.
with her?
I'm a very philosophical person. We can talk all day about definitions.
Ah, boy, that's cold stuff.
Yeah, really.
I'm heartless.
Well, you've got a great resume. Let me brag for you.
What's on his list?
Oh, I question some of these women.
All right.
Kirsten Dunst, you had sex with.
Why? No.
She's okay, but you could do much better, is what I'm saying. Did anyone ever say that to you while you were dating her? That you could do much better?
Why are you with her?
I didn't date her.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Never had sex with her?
No.
What about Melissa Joan Hart?
No.
Never had sex with her? Because I was going to say, you're way... she's not even in your league.
See, like I'm saying, people want me to be Vince, but I'm not.
But you're not. You've actually got it under control. Did you bang?
That's the story. Those are the stories that they sow about me.
When you appeared in a Britney Spears video, did you have sex with her?
No.
Wow. Well, look at the self-control you have.
Wait a minute. So not while the video was going on, but after?
Well, she was quite young at the time.
Oh, was she?
By the way, Adrian's got a pretty interesting story. He did a documentary about...
I saw that documentary.
I never saw the documentary, but I heard you interviewed about it, and it's kind of a sad story.
Yeah.
Your mom and dad were hippies, and they lived on some commune.
Yeah.
And then when you were like 6 years old, I guess your dad split, and you never saw him again. And you weren't even sure he was your dad because everyone on the commune was screwing each other so much that they weren't even sure.
It was a question.
And you did a documentary to go find your real dad. And this was before you were in Entourage. This had to be very, very painful to you. Do you think this is why you can't commit to the Sports
and
Illustrated swimsuit?
And you don't know what love is.
Yeah, is that a whole thing?
Yeah, I think that definitely has something to do with it.
And then when you finally located your father,
the music.
He rejected you, right? Didn't he?
Did he reject me? No, actually.
But his wife did.
You haven't seen the movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
You ought to see it.
I want to see it.
That's
but
kind
I'm
of
asking you a question. Didn't your father's wife say, "Don't come around here anymore"?
Well, she was a little threatened by me. Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't want to give the movie away, but
give it away.
I mean, give it away. It's the biological offspring of the man you're with, of your husband, person you love.
When your father's wife met you, did she just say, "Screw this, I'm going to bed with you," because you were so good looking?
That'll show him.
Yeah.
Now there's a movie.
That's a good movie. So when you met with your father, were you bitter and angry? Did you say, "How the fuck can you have a kid and never ever want to see him"? Did you say that?
Well, the thing about the movie is I didn't really have any feelings about my dad, and everybody around me told me, "Oh, you must be bitter, you must be angry," and they would do the whole sob story thing. And in fact, I had a great life. My mother was extremely strong. She was a sufficient fatherly figure.
I think you're kidding yourself. I think you're in denial. Well, I think that there had to be some hole in your heart that there's a man out there who's my father and he's alive and he doesn't want to see me.
Weren't you happy to meet him?
Why were you searching for him if you didn't care?
Well, I was curious.
Why were you curious if you didn't care, if you had such a great life?
Well, because I was looking for something.
You were looking for
something.
You were looking for something.
Sure.
Of course.
But, you know, ironically, there was a father figure in my life who, you know, because he wasn't my biological father, never felt obligated to stay around.
Right.
And he was the one who I actually felt most abandoned by.
He split too on you. Everyone splits on you.
Yeah. Well, no, he because
I see a kid like you, I wouldn't split on you. I'd say, this kid's a cash machine. If I get him in the movies.
You know, but the parents never know. They're the last to know.
Sure. Why not? So, when
I did see the movie.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. And I got to say that it opens with, at Father's Day at Yankee Stadium, right?
Go Yankees.
Right, exactly. So just that sentence means so much to me. Mm-hmm. Father's Day at Yankee Stadium. That evokes all these emotions in me. And I do feel on some level that, you know, if you don't understand that, you were robbed of something. And the other thing I got, and I mean, the beginning of it, you're clearly curious. You're asking all these guys with their fathers in Yankee Stadium. And the other thing I realized, this guy who was your father figure was clearly annoyed that you were trying to find this other guy. Is that the case, or did I misinterpret? He looked like he was pissed off that, you know, after this guy wasn't around, all of a sudden he's getting all this attention.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean,
that would piss me off.
He seemed aggravated. Right. There's a great scene where they're eating dinner together.
He was jealous,
it's a very real thing, and he's like, he wasn't
like,
there for
put all this time into you, and now you're busy looking for this other guy.
Well, that's why you shouldn't even bother.
Right.
It was interesting.
And ironically, my biological father, had he been around, probably wouldn't have taken me to a Yankees game.
Right.
What is the name of that movie? I'm going to watch it.
Shot in the Dark.
Shot in the Dark. I will see it. Because,
yeah, it's good. It's well done. Yeah.
That has to be a very painful thing to go looking for your father on film. It's a good idea, though. I got to say, that's a real cool idea. Tell most of us, though, what it's like, because most people don't care about anything else but vagina. Tell us what it was like when you had a threesome with two models. What was that like for you? You, yeah.
And I had a threesome with two models.
According to the New York Post, Adrian had a threesome
how would they know?
with two models from the website doubleagent.com at the Sundance Film Festival in 2006.
You did it at a film festival.
Now do you remember?
That's the tabloid media for you.
You know, there's two players in the room.
Documentary about that.
You are saying
exactly.
Page 6 is lying?
Your fucking glasses.
We have tape of it. There you are.
You know, there's two players in the room. When you ask that question, they don't know who you're referring
Which
to.
one of us is he talking about?
I'm saying they're speculating.
So you
I think they mentioned some sort of sex toy business.
Yes,
right?
they did. Right. So you think it was just a publicity thing?
It's a publicity thing. I mean, I actually did go into, at Sundance, they give you a lot of free things.
Right.
And I went in, and there were these two girls, and we were all talking about the toys and having fun and joking around. And then we left with bags of stuff, and they put,
But you have had.
But they also plugged their store.
Right.
But you've had three ways. True.
They made the assumption that.
But you've had three ways.
I've done my fair share of experimenting in my
Kevin, you too?
Yeah.
You've had three ways too. Everyone is out there having three ways.
You, Bobcat, and Nick.
Have you ever done it with two guys and a girl?
No.
Adrian, have you ever done it with two guys and a girl?
I think at one point I tried at one, but my friend was a little too excited and it made me nervous.
It is weird to be in a room. I've never had a threesome with two guys, and a lot of guys on this show have. It's got to be weird to see your friend there nude, and he could even accidentally shoot a load on you.
How about a stranger?
It was awkward.
Right. So you did it, but it was hard for you.
No, I did not ultimately go through it.
Really? You backed out?
I don't believe that's true. I'm going to bring in a lie detector on that one. I think you did go through it.
I'll take it.
Let's go to... Who the heck is on the phone? All right, let's say hi to Kevin from Manhattan. We are here with the boys from Entourage. Are we just celebrating Entourage or something new?
The Entourage coffee table book.
Where's the plug for that? Entourage coffee table book.
There's a coffee table book.
Oh, I see here. The book Entourage, A Lifestyle is a Terrible Thing to Waste, is in stores now. Do you guys get a cut of this action?
No.
Why are you pushing
HBO,
it
again.
Well, because, we're team players.
Oh.
And they asked us to come out here, and Adrian's getting a call.
Oh, who's calling?
It's my alarm.
Adrian and Kevin
I'm supposed to be waking up right now, not 3 hours prior.
Adrian and Kevin will be signing copies of the book this morning at 10:30 at the HBO shop on 6th Avenue, Manhattan, and this afternoon at 1 o'clock at Borders at Columbus Circle. And girls, I would really recommend you get down there and try to have sex with these guys.
Is everybody hooked up right now, Kevin? Are you dating someone again? Or
I'm sort of,
Yeah.
Look at you.
I'm on and off.
How about the broad on the show?
I never know how to work on and off. I really do wish you guys would come clean and explain on and off to me, because
it's just a hard life.
I feel guilty. I mean, I'm like, you know what? If I'm on with somebody, I'm on with them. That's it. And then I'm off permanently. I don't know how you keep coming in and out and get the girl hooked into that whole rhythm.
Sometimes it's not always the guy. Sometimes it's the girl that's doing the on and off thing.
Really? Well, no one's doing that with me.
Girls are the new guys.
That's right.
Girls are the new guys.
I have enough time arranging the on part. I'm not that anxious to get on the off part. All right, let's go to Kevin in Manhattan. Kevin.
Hey, Howard, how are you? Just two quick things. I met Kevin at the club called The Pool in Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
And Kev, I saw you with some smoking hot broads. Did anything come of that? We were very jealous, me and my friends.
Remember that night?
Yes, I do remember that night, bro. You guys were great.
You
By the
remember
way,
it. We're wondering if Kevin does.
On the phone, did he punch you when he saw you?
No, but I have a theory about that, too, Howard. That was my second point. Much like the caller said last week with Howie, with Artie, with the New Jersey attitude. Kevin is a typical Irish boy from Long Island, because I'm an Irish guy from Long Island. We're the same way. You cross us, and that's it. It's all over. It's game on right away.
That's all. You punch someone, and that's it. I mean, listen, I would punch people, too, but I'm too much of a
You're
pussy.
afraid.
That's why I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'll get beat up.
I grew up with Irish families who will beat the shit out of each other.
Yes. Yeah.
Did your family beat the shit out of each other?
No, I mean, my brother is actually a cop in Suffolk County. He's a detective, so, and he's big. He's far bigger than I am, so that was never really much of a match. So
right.
I would never want to do that. But no, the
I'm
Atlantic
a typical
City thing.
Jewish guy from Long Island. I sue people all the time, constantly. I bring them into court. Yeah.
The Atlantic City thing was fun. It was a good. That was a good Kevin.
That was a
Kevin
great
Dillon
night. Great
yeah,
night,
it was
bro.
a good time.
So you remember these girls?
Yeah, no, they were nice girls.
Yeah, and do you keep in touch with them? Are you on and off again with them?
I keep in touch with them, though. I actually do keep in touch with one of the girls I met that night.
Yeah.
Let's go to Amy. Amy, you're on the air in Baltimore.
Oh, my gosh. I can't even believe I'm talking to you. I've been calling for 10 years. Howard, Robin, I love you. Artie, I love you. And you guys, I love the show. I want to know if you really smoke weed on that show. And if you don't, what is it that you smoke?
It's not weed.
It's not real weed. You can't smoke real weed.
It's at 7:30 in the morning.
Besides the fact that it's illegal.
Do you guys do weed in real life? Do you like smoking weed?
I did years ago. It kind of faded.
Adrian, you're not into weed?
I do, but I don't inhale.
Let's go to Jamie. Jamie in Worcester, Mass. Go ahead.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up?
Hey.
One word for Massachusetts. Anyway, hey, Nikki Clark, did she have big tits back when you dated her, or did
Kevin, that's a legitimate question. When you were dating Nikki Cox, did she have big boobs?
Yes.
She did.
Yes.
Were they fake?
No.
They were not. They were real.
No, they ain't fake.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, oh, my God, Howard.
What's it like when you the first time you get inside a girl like that? Do you say, oh, my God, let me pinch myself. Acting was the right career. I'm meeting these hot chicks.
Yeah.
You do.
Basically. And she was obviously way out of my league, especially at that time. She was unbelievable. And, at the time, I mean, seriously, she was like one of the most beautiful girls.
Why isn't she the biggest star in the world?
She was at that time, like the hottest.
When you
one of the hottest girls
when you
alive.
first got her, how old was she?
Howard.
Like 17.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Look at you.
Howard.
Did you have anal sex with her?
No.
You did not have anal sex. 17's young for anal sex.
It is young, yes.
Robin was
And we
handling
lived
anal
together.
sex. How old were
Stop
you?
it.
Your first anal sex?
I was 25.
25. Yeah, you need to be the 25-year-old to introduce that kind of.
No, because by the time I met her, she was only 21, and that would have been in the. And
was she dating Bobcat?
Yeah, she dated Bobcat. Used to come by our set all the time. But I had an awful. I had an awful relationship with her because like this big black guy who was around all the time. He overheard me say the N-word.
Oh,
but
Why would that upset him?
But I was saying it as a joke.
That's different.
No. Honestly, he was a black guy with green eyes.
It's a joke.
He was a black guy with green eyes.
All right, let's.
And you know the expression, he gets more pussy than a green-eyed N-word?
Hello?
Yes.
I don't know
We answered the question, Jamie.
Are you the Irish guy? I'm going to beat the fuck out of you.
Celeste is on the phone. She says she'll have an orgasm if she talks to Adrian and Kevin. Go ahead, Celeste.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I can't believe you guys are on there. I'm so happy.
Is
Celeste,
Celeste the older woman?
Celeste, let me ask you something. Are you touching yourself right now?
Masturbating.
Are you in your wheelchair?
No.
Do you want the guys to talk dirty to you?
Yeah.
Would you actually orgasm on the air?
Oh, yeah.
You would. She doesn't sound bad.
Oh, please.
No.
I don't hear you orgasming. Guys, say something sweet
Celeste.
and sexy. Go ahead. Talk to her.
Adrian,
please.
you talk to her, buddy.
Adrian, go ahead.
Hi, Celeste.
Hi.
Nice. Very orgasmic.
Celeste, get into it with Adrian. Come on, let's go.
He loves this stuff.
Celeste, what do you dream of doing to him?
I dream of sucking his cock.
Oh, God.
Right to the point.
Right to the point,
Adrian,
huh?
describe your penis to Celeste so that we can hear her have an orgasm. Is it long and thin or more beer can-ish?
It's
Adrian's getting hard, I can attest to it.
It's like John Leslie's perfect cock. I put my mouth on the tip.
Oh, I'm blushing.
Go on, Celeste.
I'm uncomfortable personally.
Adrian, are you uncomfortable with phone sex?
On the radio, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, you guys, I didn't know you were
I haven't
such
gone
prudes.
that far out there
Well,
yet.
pretend you're in a scene. If I told you you were on Entourage right now and there was a woman on the phone who you had to have phone sex
Yeah,
with,
you're
could you do
madly
it?
in love with a girl who's traveling.
I mean, certainly you can't do that for my audience and let these people have an orgasm. Very selfish of the two of you. I'm a little.
I'm not good at improv.
Right, let's go to
I just
Rich.
froze up.
Rich, go ahead.
I wanted to help her.
Script.
I wanted to help her. I just froze up.
Yeah, Kevin, are you...
And by the way, Celeste, I will give you
19-year-old?
Wait, say again, Rich?
Yeah, I was wondering, is it true that Kevin's banging that hot 19-year-old from Dancing with the Stars, Juliana?
If you are, I want to smell your fingers. Are you dating the girl from Dancing with the Stars?
Which girl is
the
that?
The blonde, the young 19. Are you son of a bitch? She's my fave.
I met her, and I mean, I just met her.
You banged her?
I just met her, but she's amazing.
Are you going out with her?
I've gone out with her a couple times, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I've gone out with her a
you
couple times.
motherfucker.
But I
Now
love her.
this guy wants to pleasure
No,
himself.
Punch me in the face because I'm about to say something.
No, she's amazing. She's amazing.
Wait a second. Hold it a second. You're dating the blonde
I didn't say I'm dating. Don't see.
That chick
scare
has
her
the
off.
greatest.
Don't scare her
That
off.
chick has the greatest body I've ever seen.
She's the
on a
most
human being.
amazing thing I've met in years.
I would
Now,
marry
is
her.
she a
So would I.
dancer or is she a
So would I.
contestant, Howard? I don't know.
She is a professional dancer.
Oh.
She's 19.
Who's she dancing with? The soap
Elio,
opera guy?
the race car driver.
Oh, the race car
The race car driver, who I think is trying to get in her pants too.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not
How
sure,
did you
but
get a date with her?
I met her out, and I just met her somewhere. And funny, ironically enough, she said, "You want to dance?" I said, "I don't dance." I didn't know that she was. And then I watched the show. I was like, "Wow, now I really don't dance." But I've gone out with her a couple times, and yeah, I mean,
where do you take a girl like that?
No, we went out to dinner a couple times or something.
Oh, look at you! You take her to dinner, huh? Then where do you go? Back to your Malibu
Your
pad?
bachelor pad?
You got a bachelor pad? What kind of pad you got?
I got a house. About a house.
You got a little house going, huh?
Yeah, I got a
Look
nice
at
little
you,
house.
son of a bitch! I didn't know you were in that league, man. I bow
No,
to you.
listen, she's fantastic, and I'm actively pursuing her, but who knows?
What do you mean? Is she seeing some other dudes? Are you on and off
I don't
again?
know. I mean, I'm just trying to,
What do? You kick your roommates out for the night?
I don't
Or
have any
You
roommates.
got your own place?
Yeah.
Look at you.
I would hope they have their own joint by now.
Adrian, have you met her yet?
I haven't.
I was just telling him about her, and then
He hasn't brought her to meet the family yet.
Do you watch Dancing with the Stars at all?
I've never seen the show.
How did he know?
see
Is
the
that caller?
show.
Is that caller
I
still on
hung
there?
up on him.
How did he know? How did they? I didn't know
don't know.
anybody.
Yeah,
Look
probably
at
like
you.
I like her.
soccer.com
But I like
or
her.
something.
How do you meet a chick like that? You're
I
at the
just met
club.
her. I met her out.
Where are you out that you meet her?
I met her at Hyde.
Hyde.
Is that some club?
It's a club. Yeah, that's like the
Son of a gun.
He actually he picks up women in clubs.
I see how they know. There's a picture of
But
you
this
and
girl
her
is
in Us Weekly.
It's not in Us Weekly, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. This girl is a 10. She is a 10. She is a perfect.
She's a perfect 10.
She's a perfect. She's
I'm going to tell you something.
She's fantastic.
I think she might be a 12.
She might be.
There's such a thing.
Yeah. No, but
is she
honestly,
a moron or is she kind of
she's
bright?
the sweetest, smartest. I mean, she's perfect.
He's really laying it on thick, isn't he?
Yeah, but
he must not have banged her yet.
I'm actively. That's the way it is. I'm
So
actively.
you haven't banged her yet?
No, of course not. I'm
What do
actively.
you mean? Of course not. I would get her in one night. I would say, I must have you. This is it.
But I'm trying to. I would. I like her. I do. I can't believe.
Did she say she likes you?
I think no, but I think she does. I think she might a little bit.
Has she seen some other dudes too?
I don't think so. I mean, who knows? Again, you have to. You never put anything past anybody.
Do you speak to her
I've learned.
Do you speak to her on the phone every day?
Yeah.
You do? Oh,
I do.
Fuck.
No, she's great.
Who's hotter, her or Adrian's girl? The swimsuit model.
One thing Adrian and I always said, we like to thank God.
Different types?
It's so far one way, and it's like ridiculous how different.
Yeah.
So it's been. It's great.
It's good.
Yeah, it's great for work. Because who we talk to, it's like
I'm sure Adrian would throw up at the sight of this Dancing with the Stars.
The real opposite.
But generally,
you kissed her already?
No, I haven't.
You did. You're lying.
I mean, if he's calling her the smartest person in the world too, that's
no. I didn't say I said that she's not by any means any dummy. She's
right.
really like
you can have a conversation.
She's with it. She's and she's very independent. And these, she's been dancing.
Is she American? Because most of those dancers are from somewhere else.
She's American. She can dance, boy.
Boy, and you should see, she's almost naked on this show.
She's great.
This girl's got some body, and she's a good dancer. Not that
she's a great dancer.
She's great, Howard. Not just good.
I hope she's not listening to this. This will be the end of my pursuing.
I would give it to her so hard. She wouldn't even know what hit her.
She's in bed with Kobe Bryant.
Oh.
Oh, man. I would be...
No, she's a... Yeah.
I would give it to her very hard and very fast. Good for you. Good for you, man. I got to tell you, that's a major score.
Now I got to watch this fucking show.
Yes, you got to see.
No, you have to watch the show for her.
Yeah, it's true.
And vote for her.
I never even see the guy she's dancing with.
Are you voting? That's really in love.
I'm voting.
I would vote for her.
You got to vote.
Hey, guys, put up a picture of her. Find some picture of her on the internet.
You have to vote.
What's that chick's name? I don't even know.
Julianne.
Oh, if you vote for her, she better bang.
I vote. I vote anyway.
Better for you.
And I actually went to a Dance with the Stars.
See, now that's an episode of Entourage.
Vote against her. Better for you if she loses.
Not.
You want to take her down a little bit, right?
She's not going to lose anytime soon. She's not going off the show anytime soon.
Adrian, you better get in there with some sex stories. Kevin's blowing you out of the water. I never expected it to go this way.
He's the real Vince. Nobody knows this, but it's the truth.
Look at you. I hail you.
He's been at it longer. He's more experienced.
Is your brother the cop go nuts from all these chicks you're banging? He must be like, I got to get out there.
Do you bring these girls home?
Yeah. I brought them all home at some point.
Oh, my
Massapequa.
goodness.
They
Really?
go back to my mom's.
Poor brother's probably got to beat off to some of these chicks. Poor guy, working his ass off as a cop.
Your dad. What does your dad say?
Dad punched him in the face.
My dad passed away a long time ago, but he'd be
proud of you.
He didn't see this success.
He would be proud of you.
He would be proud, I'm guessing.
Well, this is a keeper. Unless she's a royal pain in the ass.
She's not at all. And the thing is, what the hours on that show are insane, and we work long hours. And I know what long hours are.
Yeah.
These people, it's insane because the dancers decide, the stars
routines.
decide how long they work. So if Mark Cuban decides, hey, I want to rehearse today for 10 hours, they have to do that.
Wow.
Or I have to go here on business and I want to dance during the day, they have to go with.
Where is your dad buried?
Long Island.
You give me the location. I'm going to go over with pictures of this girl. See your father's
You gonna
grave.
put him on the grave?
I want him to see. Part of me believes he needs to see.
Hopefully he's watching.
He's with you. He's with you.
Quick, cue that music.
I got a feeling you banged this chick. Wow.
But I do like her, though.
What is it, Ralph?
Is she going to be scared?
I think what he's saying, he likes the fact she works long hours so she doesn't bother him too much.
No, it's not true. I wish he didn't work as many hours. He's tough to...
He can't hook up with her.
Ralph, you know which chick he's talking about?
Yeah, she's hot.
Get off.
She's not a 10,
You're officially
Ralph?
gay.
Wait a minute, Ralph.
Get Ralph out of here.
Officially gay.
Listen, you could go to Scores.
No, you
Ralph,
could. Ralph, you got the worst taste.
Ralph, you're out of your mind.
You're out of your mind. I back you up.
cut Ralph
Let
off.
me ask
Get
him,
Ralph
is
off the
she
line.
not, what is she? She's not a 10, Ralph?
She's a 12.
Ralph, if this girl was standing in here, you would not know what to do with yourself.
Oh, believe me, he'd be beating on her.
He'd be trying to cut off her
And I swear to God, I'm not just saying this, but personality-wise,
a 10
makes her a 15.
Jesus.
What's so great about her personality?
Do you know her, Ralph?
No,
what are you talking about?
I don't know.
What are you
He
talking
knows
about?
her.
I think Kevin's going to punch Ralph.
Get
This is
Ralph.
great.
Ralph better watch it, Ralph. Watch it, Ralph.
Don't speed in Suffolk County, Ralph.
All right, thank you, Ralph.
Wait, I didn't tell you where I was calling. Hold on.
Oh, boy.
All right, go ahead.
So listen, I'm a fan of the show from the beginning. I used to be a bigger fan. I think I know you guys don't write the show, but the problem with the show is it's getting too bogged down with like this Ari stuff, and it should just be about you guys running out and banging chicks like you're doing.
Well, you know,
who cares about his gay assistant and his boyfriend? There was a whole show about that. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Look, here's the thing. When you do a TV show and you do a lot of episodes, there's going to be times where people are going to be heavy and people are going to be light. And look, Piven's won back-to-back Emmys. I mean, to deny
What
the guy
about that? Why are you guys not winning Emmys? What's going on here, Adrian?
We're the straight We're not very,
Kevin Dillon should win an Emmy.
Kevin Dillon should definitely win. He should definitely. He got robbed. But,
you guys going to get into movies or what? That's where the real action is.
Adrian's been in movies.
What movies you been in, Adrian?
I took a break this year because I'm making another doc.
He was in The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
I was.
Oh, that was a good movie.
I
love that movie.
Yeah.
It was a great movie, but they made you too whiny. You were just like, you know.
That was
he was
massive
kind of
hit.
a passive, almost.
Yeah, you were like a
girly
whiny
boy.
bitch. You're like, You're
Just talking about whining.
Is this Ralph?
That's
Ralph
Ralph.
doesn't like other
Hey, Ralph,
whiners.
take it easy over there, buddy.
Well, Adrian's an actor. He doesn't create the part in the sense that he writes it.
He doesn't write it. He looks at the lines. He does the thing.
I didn't like seeing him in that role. It wasn't good.
Oh, thanks, Ralph.
It wasn't a good role for you.
Adrian, what about Kevin? What's on tap? Now you got the Entourage fame. What are you guys going to do?
I'm actually working on a movie right now called He's Just Not That Into You. Scarlett Johansson.
Oh,
Jen
yeah.
Aniston.
Is that a big problem in Hollywood? Everyone's always saying, like, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? Nothing's ever good enough. You know what I mean, Adrian? Is there pressure here?
There is a lot of pressure, but I don't really listen to that. I'm actually doing something quite contrary to what people want me to do. I'm making a documentary. It's kind of obscure,
and that's what he does. He's good at it. And he'll do it.
Well, with you guys, I never say what are you doing next. I would say who are you doing next. So you know what I mean? But I'm excited for you. The book Entourage: A Lifestyle is a Terrible Thing to Waste is in stores now. All right, here quickly for your edification, Robin. Here is the Howard TV guys have pictures of Kevin dancing with the Dancing with the Stars girl. There she is.
She's very cute.
Look at that.
Look at Adrian.
Oh yeah.
Look at that personality.
It comes right out of the photograph, doesn't it?
Man, she is hot. Oof.
No, you need to see.
Ralph. We can see her in scores, Ralph.
You
Is
need
Ralph
to
still on
see.
the phone?
No, you need to see a picture of this girl in her outfits from Dancing with the Stars. That's nothing.
Tell Ralph to come down to Borders, 1 o'clock. What Adrian?
Just don't punch him when he gets there. Just identify yourself.
Jessica, quickly, take 2 more phone calls and I'll let you boys out of here. Go ahead.
Isn't that girl? Hey, Kevin, it's Jessica Hahn, honey. Hi.
Hey, Jessica.
Did you bang Jessica?
No.
No?
No, he used to work for Ronnie.
Ron.
And,
Ron Levitt.
Yeah.
How are you,
right,
Jessica?
What, guys?
How are you?
I'm good, but you know what, Howard? Kevin would be on set, like, with Nick. Nicky's, like, ridiculously gorgeous. And all these girls would come up to me and go, can you set me up with Kevin? If you knew the women he could have, or I mean, it was insane. He was so loyal to Nick, and he's just, everybody wanted Kevin. He's still.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't.
Well, Jessica, did you know that Nikki was with Bobcat?
Yeah, I was there.
She was a witness.
I was with Ronnie. Ronnie created the show. And
all right. Thank you, Jessica.
Wait.
Yes.
Kevin came up for me, and he hugged me. He thought I was Nikki. Remember, Kev?
Yeah.
And from back.
You say from behind, you look just like her. Okay.
That's quite a compliment.
All right, fine. Thank you, Jessica.
Bye,
love
Jessica.
you. Yes,
Love you.
Matt, go ahead. Last call. Go ahead, Matt. Yes. No, Matt. All right, then we'll go to Steve. Steve, go ahead.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Okay.
I just want to make a comment. Does anybody in the studio notice that Robin's got that giddy, creamy-side voice again? Because there's a couple young guys in there.
Are you wet over these guys, Robin? Is that what's going on? Are you excited by the boys' appearance?
I'm a huge fan of the show.
You are.
Yeah.
Robin's on the prowl.
I'm not on any prowl.
Anybody here you want to date? You want to?
Get
Which of
out of
these
here.
two? Which of these two do you want? Or you want them both?
Can I have both?
You want them to double team you? Boys, go double team Robin.
Howard, tell her to stand up and check her chair for what?
Jesus.
Sure. I'm much more professional than that.
She is a professional. You're making a big mistake. All right, come on. Last comment. Go ahead, Eric. You're on the air in Fall River, Mass.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, how big of a dickhead is Jeremy Piven? Is he really bald?
The gentleman you work with, Jeremy Piven, is he a dickhead?
No.
No, you like the guy, you all get along?
Absolutely.
All
He's
right.
a good guy, and, he's doing well for all of us.
There you go. All right, Eric. There's your answer.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Good question, Eric.
These are the kind of hard-hitting questions you have to answer on this show. Well, boys, I'm proud of you. You're doing well with your show. How many seasons has it been?
Coming up on getting ready to start 5.
And what do you have to do? You have to memorize all the lines, or you put them on cue cards? That's what I would do. I'm lazy.
Memorize.
Is it hard to memorize those lines?
Not really.
You guys are already you're already finished shooting, right? The writer's strike is not.
The strike is going to affect us greatly.
Of course. You know, I understand why a writer's strike would affect you guys. Your show is a written show that you act. But I'm reading in the paper today that Letterman and Leno have to stop production of their show if there's a writer's strike.
Who's going to write the monologue?
But can't those guys go up and do a show?
Didn't they used to write everything for themselves?
1 or 2, probably, but how many can you do without, you know?
Also, they're in the Writers Guild as well.
Oh, so they can't write.
Yeah, they can't.
But they can improv. They can get up and improv if they want.
They can't get over and have you guys on and interview without writers?
Just come out and talk to us.
I think it's about the monologue.
I bet you the show would be better without writers on those kinds of shows.
Oh, the writers don't want that to happen.
Regis Philbin, he's going to do a show. He's not going to stop his show because there's no writer.
There's nothing written there.
Like Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart.
Forget those.
Why don't you take over, Howard?
Let me tell you something. I would, just to prove something. I don't need a writer. I'll sit there and I'll entertain the masses, and I'll get higher ratings than all of them.
How long is the opening monologue? How long is the opening monologue of those shows?
Too long.
Like 5 minutes.
Does Letterman do more than 2 jokes? Because when he had that old show, he only do 2 jokes.
He can't come up with 2 jokes on his own? I mean, come on. Do you want to speak to Ralph again? He wants to get back up. Do you want him or not?
Let's watch. Ralph is going to
All right, Ralph, go ahead.
It's going to be a problem now. Ralph, I'm only kidding.
What is the problem, Ralph?
Ralph, I was kidding with you.
Right. Hey, Piven used to be bald. He's got like
he
more
used
hair
to be.
Now than you.
All right.
Is this Ralph or the other guy?
This is Ralph.
Eric?
This is Ralph.
The other guy, Ralph. So I got some free fashion advice for Adrian on the show. You have like a narrow upper body, and they put you in tight T-shirts and make your hips look wide. You should be careful of that.
Listen to
Ralph, 1 o'clock at Borders. 1 o'clock at Borders.
Adrian, what about that? Are your shirts too tight on the show, Entourage?
And do they make your hips look wide?
No.
That's ridiculous.
Ralph, you're looking really gay right now.
No, I know, but I do wardrobe and fashion. I'm trying to help the guy out. I like him.
All right, so you're saying...
Thank you.
So would you listen to this advice? Do you sense that Ralph has some
No, but now I'll
legitimacy?
develop an insecurity because of
Thanks for making me feel bad about our star, making me feel bad about himself,
I never
Ralph.
get laid again.
How many guys really worry about how their hips look anyway?
What guys are looking at Adrian?
Ralph.
I'm just trying to make him feel insecure because he's good looking.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that I go along with.
Trying to knock him off his game.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Ralph.
You know, I got a question for Adrian. That guy from your documentary, your best friend, I like that guy.
He was awesome.
You take care of him, you get him laid? I like that kid.
You know, he's actually engaged, so he's off the market.
His fiance wouldn't like that.
Yeah. See, but, you know, that's the thing. He's got a friend who could step on the pussy bomb. You get hit with some shrapnel.
Well, maybe he did. Maybe he caught a good one.
I told Adrian he's got to bring him into the new documentary. Got to try to work him into the new doc.
Yeah, he was
a sidekick.
He was fun in that.
This friend of yours, how's his upper body? Is it narrow?
Well, he's actually shirtless in my doc, so why don't you watch the doc?
Are his hips big compared to his...
He's dressed just right in the documentary.
Oh, he is dressed
I don't know who did the fashion there.
I am going to watch your documentary. How do I get that documentary?
I can get you a copy. Yeah, it is.
I mean, I can get it in a video store?
Not yet.
Oh,
we'll have one sent over, though.
All right, I do want to see it. All right, one more plug. The book is Entourage, a Lifestyle is a Terrible Thing to Waste. The boys don't get a cut of the action. I don't understand.
But you can meet them.
I hate to tell these guys this. I got interviewed for the book. I got 10 G's.
But it's actually pretty good. And I'm not, listen, I don't care. Like I said, I'm not getting a cut of the book, so...
You're happy for your success, and you like the show, and you love doing it.
Now, what kind of a cut are you guys, like, in the producer role on the show yet? Or
no,
you haven't been able to work that out either?
No.
Wahlberg ever show up on the set still, or is he now he's completely uninvolved?
Well, it's not that he's uninvolved. I mean, he's smart. He cast the show. He sold it. He pitched it. He created it, and then he set it in motion and he let it go. Him sitting around on the set behind the monitor isn't going to do anybody any good.
Right.
So he handled it perfectly.
Does he ever have you guys over for dinner? Does he ever party with you guys, or what?
He's got a couple kids now, and he's a lot... Mark is like a completely different guy than he was.
Mark really blew it, didn't he?
I mean, he's really just kind of, he's a family man.
He's retired.
He's retired. He is retired. Wahlberg.
I feel bad for you guys, though, because when you got to hold out, that season you're going to have to hold out like Soprano did. I think you're too friendly with the people you're going to be holding out against.
Yeah.
Is that
Isn't
be
it great
a
that you guys get better pussy now than Mark?
Good for you.
Well, I mean, I don't think his hat's in the ring right now.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or it might be short.
Yeah, Mark's looking for an Oscar, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. But the show is working out well. And how much longer are you guys under contract with the show?
2 more years.
2 more years.
2 more years. Will you try to renegotiate?
Listen, I would do 10 years on the show. It's the greatest job as an actor you could ever have. I don't care what movies you're doing. Well, just because of the nature of the show. We shoot in different cool locations close to our houses every day.
Right.
Pretty
Adrian,
girls.
do you feel that way? You're gonna
Absolutely.
You want to reopen your contract or
I
not?
will do it for as long as they ask me to.
No kidding.
Right. As long as they'll have us, we're in.
It really is a dream job.
And even if you went on to do like big movies and all that kind of stuff, in terms of actually going to work, there's just,
It's a good meaty role, is what you say.
Greatest acting job you could ever have.
No, I got to tell you, it is such a pleasant set. Everybody's happy and
You
Does
guys aware
Turtle
that
get any women at all,
Artie was
that
on your
guy?
show? Do you
I
know
know.
that?
We were not only, we didn't get to act with Artie, but
Yeah.
but very popular. People walking up to us on the street for months asking
Yeah.
about when's the episode with Artie, when's the episode with Artie.
There's a lot of cross promotion going
But
on. here.
I do worry about Turtle. Turtle, does he catch anything? Is all the girls are running?
I bet he's getting laid in real
Well, no,
life.
he's got a girl that he's like madly in love with
Oh,
that he
is that
spends
right?
every waking second with. Yeah.
How does HBO show their appreciation to you guys? They need hit shows. You guys have one of the few hit shows since The Sopranos went off the air. Do they show their appreciation?
Very much so.
How so?
I mean, they've been great with us, or contract wise, and that
Someone
kind of
told
stuff.
me they gave you a free subscription to HBO. Is that right? You get it for free?
I mean, there's never been. They go out of their way to make us happy.
I see. I wonder what that means.
They should.
I mean, they do. I mean, it's not.
All right.
They're not showering us with the Tony Soprano money, but they take great care of us.
John from Cincinnati. That's all you got to say.
Is that coming back, John?
No.
That's it. You guys are the show now.
Not
That's
coming
it.
back.
And Larry David's doing 2 more years on Curb.
That's true. Well, you're in the driver's seat. That's what I'm trying to tell you, boys.
No one's watching Larry David show.
All right. Well, boys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for
I wish
having
you
us.
the best of luck with the show, all your other projects. I'm going to watch the documentary, Adrian. When I run into you, I'm going to say hello to you as well.
Okay, good.
All right. Kevin, great seeing you as well.
Thanks
Come
for
back
having
and see us anytime. We'll be back right after these words.
Adrian, they threw you through the gamut there.
They certainly did.
Do you have fun though, regardless?
I had a great time listening to Connolly in his monologue.
Kevin, do you have a good time? You've done this before, but
yeah, but that was good.
Stern show. Very excited. Been a fan for many, many years, and I can't tell you, how many times I've listened to this show and just lost it. Actually, sometimes I've actually been haunted by the show. One show in particular, where I think the girl's name was Aurora. She's a porn star, and when she had oral sex, she made this quacking sound. This I swear I've been haunted by that. Haunted in a good way though, because it just brings joy to my heart every time I think of that, and so many other things. Plus the fact that he's a rebel and counterculture, works outside the system, and I really dig that. I really dig anybody who's got the guts to dance to the beat of their own drummer.
RuPaul, where do we begin? Everyone knows who RuPaul is, right? I don't have to explain who RuPaul is. He got famous for dressing like a woman, a very attractive woman, quite frankly. Beautiful woman, tall dude. I was surprised to find out that RuPaul, there is RuPaul.
Hello there.
Hi, how you doing, Ru? I got to say, I miss you as a woman.
Really?
I like you as a woman. Always thought you had a good look.
Yeah.
I did.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, hello.
Hi there. How are you?
Is my microphone built in here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's weird to see you as a man.
You think so?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, when you're used to RuPaul being that bodacious woman, yeah.
You're absolutely right. Actually, when I see myself in drag, I think, whoa, who's that,
When you dress as a woman, and now I assume you're in your 40s now?
I'm actually 10 days shy of 47.
Is it? Do you go through the same thing a woman goes through? Like, oh man, I'm getting older.
No.
My whole thing in life is being an attractive woman,
And then, when you get older, the men stop staring as much and all that. Is that a frightening prospect?
Is RuPaul maintaining? Is that what you're
That's a good question. Because a little bit of that comes in because we live in New York. We live in a culture where it's all about beauty and youth and
That's
stuff.
right.
But then, because it's drag, there's this satire parody part of it that doesn't matter. I mean, I could be in a wheelchair at 80 and still come out and say, "You better work," and it'd still be funny. I think people would still pay to see it.
To me, it's funny. RuPaul, there are very few men who dress up as women who actually look good as women. You had an attractive look. I think it was confusing to a lot of guys.
Yeah, because a lot of guys were turned on, and they were like, whoa, 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 whoa.
They were like, whoa, wait a second. But I learned that you never really cared about dressing up in drag. You were in a rock band.
Right.
And there was a gimmick involved, dressing up as a woman. You got a lot of attention for it. But I thought you were a 24/7... kind of, transvestite who wanted to be in women's clothing. You don't care. You don't dress as a woman full time.
No. You're absolutely right. It was a gimmick. In fact, we were doing it back then as a statement to say, listen, we're told not as really like a punk rock statement. We're told not to dress in drag, so we're going to dress in drag.
Did you get a sexual thrill out of dressing in drag?
No.
Did you
really.
like the attention from men?
Yes, the power part, which is, I guess, sexual too.
Right.
The power you get, it's like Clark Kent to Superman. The power you get and the attention, and somehow when I'm in drag, the frequency is clear for people to pick up on me. I'd be ignored normally.
Right. If you were dressed as a man, no one would pay attention to you.
Right.
When you would get dressed up as a woman, suddenly even men started treating you like a lady.
Absolutely.
And treating you in a different way, like you're a superstar.
Well, maybe not like a lady, because you're saying dress like a woman. I mean, women. I dress in drag. Women don't. Some women dress in drag.
Right.
Most women just dress in slacks and blazers and t-shirts.
You were ultra femme. Did you dress? Did straight men come on to you a lot?
Yeah, sure.
They did.
Yeah.
And did you have sex with them?
I would fool around a little bit.
You would. Did famous men come on to you?
After I got famous, all of that stopped because I was in to do the job and out of there. There's security, there's people with me the whole time. So it's never like, I could sneak away or say, "Oh, my car is parked over here, let's go." It was never like that.
I remember seeing you on the MTV Awards. And you came out with Milton Berle, you co-presented, and you got really pissed off at him. He made a crack to you, and I thought to myself at the time,
crack?
Well, Milton Berle was the kind of, Milton Berle wasn't really a super funny guy.
No.
He wasn't a stand-up comic. And I think he was trying to be funny at the time, but he did it. He kind of made a homophobic remark, I remember. He kind of said something shitty about you, didn't he?
Well, this is what happened. And listen, this thing has followed me ever since then. I don't think it's been 13, 14 years ago. If I were to do that thing all over again, I would not have. I got upset at him, and it took it out on live TV, and that was a big mistake.
I had a theory about it, and I understand where you were coming from. I would imagine. I don't know anything.
What the affront was?
What was the affront? What did he say to you? Do you remember?
He was very rude backstage. First of all, they sprung it on me right before the awards that he was going to be presenting with me. And I thought, oh, what? And I realized then that MTV didn't get what I was about or what I was doing with drag. I mean, my drag is a completely different type of. His drag is this sort of gender fuck misogynist thing that's really kind of mean. You know?
Milton Berle used to dress up as a woman.
All the
for those of you who don't know, he's an old-time comic, and I guess MTV paired RuPaul and Milton Berle together because here's the old-school guy dressed up in drag. But RuPaul was actually, he was a gay man doing the drag in a different way than Milton Berle was poking fun at.
And he was never attractive, and he was, forget it.
But it was funny when Milton Berle would do it. But he said something specific. Backstage, he was rude to you.
Yes.
He felt that you weren't his equal and that he didn't really want to present with you.
I don't know exactly what it was, but I was not only offended by what MTV had done, but some of the things he was saying. And on top of it, he had all the punchlines. He had all the jokes, and they were at my expense. So I thought, you know what, this may be my only shot on TV. You know what, I'm gonna screw them up on the air. I'm just going to say whatever I want to say. And
you told
I said
Milton
something
Berle,
really rude.
You said something
really
about
rude.
his Depends, that he wore Depends underwear or something.
He had some joke about, RuPaul, back in the day, I used to wear dresses, and I said something about, well, no, now you wear diapers, or something like that.
Right.
It was, first of all, it was awful. It was offensive. I've learned through a lot of therapy. I should not have done it on the air. I should have taken him to the side back there and said, listen, mother, don't talk to me that way. way and blah, blah, blah.
I think I knew where you were coming from, and maybe I'm playing psychiatrist here, but it seems to me, and I don't know your life story, but I can imagine being a young boy growing up, being effeminate, that you took a lot of crap. I can't imagine what your life was like. Where
How
did you grow up?
How do you know he was a young, effeminate boy?
Come on. You were not a young, effeminate boy? If you weren't, then then I'm a nut. I mean, where did you grow up?
I'm from San Diego.
I would imagine.
They're not so tough in San Diego.
But wait, I would imagine the crap you took growing up. I mean, you just didn't want to be goofed on anymore.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Although I sidestepped a lot of that stuff because I got a winning personality, a cute smile, and I could be funny. So I got to sideswipe a lot of what you're talking about. It wasn't as bad for me as it is for a lot of kids. But
you're a little
right.
bit younger than me, and I know that when I was growing up, to be a gay man or gay boy in school, was it obvious from day one that you were gay?
They told me. I didn't. I was probably 5 years old, and the kids said, "Oh, you're a sissy," and I said, "Oh, really?" I didn't
know.
Yeah,
but you knew you were attracted to men, I would assume.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
But you didn't know what that was called. You didn't know it was wrong. And then I would imagine.
No, I knew it was wrong. That's
right.
for sure.
They made sure you knew that.
Yeah.
Who told you were gay?
The kids in the neighborhood.
They all said you were gay.
Yeah, I grew up in a house with all girls, and I was always, called a sissy and all that stuff, and
right.
it was very clear. I was never in the closet.
Were you ever beaten for it? Were you ever abused?
No.
Never really?
Was. No.
Not made fun of, though.
I was made fun of, but I don't think it was to the degree that I would, go into a shell or stop being who I am.
Now, how do you, growing up in San Diego, act out on this? Were you very young when you started messing around with dudes?
No, actually, it came very late. Black folks are really weird about sex, okay? And so, especially, I had no gay role models or anything like that. So I had to do this stuff on my own.
You had to figure it out.
I'd figure it out on my own.
Black community is particularly rough on a gay black man.
Absolutely. Yes. I think it's the religion, it's all that kind of stuff.
Right.
So my first sexual encounter was I was 18 years old.
And then there came a time in your life where things were, I guess, really bad, where you became a prostitute. But were you a prostitute as a woman or as a man? Did you dress as a woman to be a prostitute?
I told Will this story.
Yeah.
And, I used to live in the meat market here in New York.
Right.
And I actually lived at 5 9th Avenue, which is now this big ritzy restaurant.
Right,
It's a 3-story house. Me and Lady Bunny and LaHoma and Larry T. were all downtown stars at this time.
Those are all famous drag queens.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, downtown people. Larry T's not drag queen. But I was working at Mars, which was on the West Side Highway, and I walked home from there. And that area, traditionally, for years and years, has been a haven for